Last time, adventuring for the lost mine of Phandelver. Our ragtag bunch had made chase within the Quagmire Caves, trailing after a lone goblin sentry escaping within the dark tunnels. It got up to a rising turn in the caves and shouted an alarm, but was quickly caught up to by Mr. B and Million, now in raptor form. Was it... Oh, it must have been Million and Vivacity that were chasing, because I know you got up there eventually, Mr. B. All right. Last time. Last time at the beginning of the session. Yeah. I'm going over a quick synopsis of what happened last time. Yep. So Million, who was in raptor form, the echoing of the small gurgling voice reverberating off the walls gave way to a rising energy. The sound of scraping stone and a surge of water rose to crash into the many party members. Mr. B pushed Million out of harm's way, but was dragged out of the cave mouth to be washed upon the grass outside, with Vivacity now prone next to him. Their need rose each again to delve deeper into the caves and assail the goblin den within. Sneaky goblins attempted to ambush the heroes within a chamber of twin pools, but they were quickly vanquished. Within the very next chamber, a cook fire burned orange against the cave darkness. We ran towards it, and though victory seemed easy at hand, a shock washed over the assailants when Mr. B, their steel juggernaut, was lain to the ground by a single blow from a morning star in a dark corner. Sucker punch, that's what they do. A hunched bugbear strode proudly into the orange glow of the fire, and thus shouted, "You will all die by Clark's hand!" Our band of adventurers provided a combined effort to vanquish this new fearsome adversary, but at once when his pet wolf was slain, he took off for a western crawl space to the cry of, "Ripper!" Mr. B gained his revenge by crawling through the same hole and landing squarely upon the fleeing bugbear with sword arm stretched below. Now, with what seemed like the goblin host defeated, the party calmed a number of penned-up wolves, freeing them from their chains. They searched the chamber of fire to find a large supply of crates and barrels, all stamped with a familiar emblem known to Vivacity, the Lion Shield Coster of Phandelver, as well as some healing potions and trinkets. A lone goblin was once again restrained and questioned. This one seemed all too ready to accept new masters, even at the frowning party members. Through him, they discovered that Gundren was here, but no more. He was taken away shortly before, but the goblin could not say where. He was not privy to such information. Sildar, however, was still prisoner in a deeper chamber with at least 7 guards. They attempted a short rest to recover their wounds and gather their resources, but apparently the caves were not yet wholly cleaned out. Twice as they sat recuperating, they were interrupted by roaming and then some scouting goblins from further within. Both interruptions were handily swept aside, and each member had gained enough time to feel replenished. And thus brings us to the present moment, where the time to move is at hand. The orange glow of the fire has died down to a light charcoal burn, and the sound of the waterfall in the adjoining chamber masks most any noise you might otherwise hear. The dampness can now be felt, along with the dewy, stagnant air. You now noticed just how much goblins and their dens reek. But more cave complex is to be investigated, and Sildar may still be rescued. Oh, damn. Started my Sirenscape sound when you did that. I thought that was one of you actually going into a rage. Yep. Gotcha. All right. So there is more information that might be uncovered. So, what do you do now, heroes? Yes. Yes. You should. If you double click on your token, which is the top right on your character sheet, you should be able to open the map. Yep. It's in the it's in the here. I'll tag you. Should find it there. For what one? Oh, are we the bad guys? Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to gather that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
There, it should be working now. I just found out that the stream still couldn't hear you guys.
All right, so I can go ahead and set the short rest, right?
All right. All right. Sorry. Had a couple stuff I was checking on.
You're okay.
But we should be good now. Okay, Dr. O picks up her rope.
So we still have a guy held hostage over here.
Yeah, he's still tied up.
Let's see. Put that in there. What did you make? Rope of climbing?
Yes, that sounds right.
Oh, now I can't hear. What the heck is going on?
Wow.
You gotta pick one.
Okay, now I can hear.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
Nodders, can you hear me?
Yep,
Nodders, can you hear me?
I'm seeing it now. Yep, you can hear. Awesome.
Oh no!
Okay,
Carl.
finally figured it out. Okay, what did you have, Dr. O? A rope of climbing?
Yuppers.
Okay. There you go.
Mm.
The crafted rope of climbing.
Bless you.
Thank you.
My movement keeps getting canceled.
Mhm.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, we can
There
move
we
freely
go.
now.
Okay, and you still have the goblin BMO in the other room.
BMO.
Just making a note of that.
All right, we just had a goblin escape, so I feel like we should chop, hurry our way out of here. So,
Yes. Agreed.
Mr. Bubbles, you lead the pack. I feel like that's a smart call. And let's go. Be cautious. Never know what's ahead.
I will walk slowly.
Okay, hold.
No, just keep walking.
Just keep walking all the way.
Just
Is
walk along.
anyone trying to move stealthily?
I was moving slowly because she was like, "Be cautious," but
Yeah, I think we're just being careful.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I wasn't
not...
specifically tiptoeing or anything. Nope.
Okay,
I
gotcha.
mean,
But it's very
Melian
confident.
knows that she's in dangerous territory, so she's walking, and keeping an eye and ears open for any weird sounds.
Okay. Melian, please make me a perception check.
All right. Just a second. Okay, here we go. Perception. Nine.
Okay. As you each are moving your way forward, Mr. B and Dr. O, as you turn the corner, you see the glow of firelight from deeper within the cave. Deeper this way.
Okay. If she doesn't stop me, I'm gonna keep walking in.
I mean, I'm gonna go a few more steps behind Mr. Bubbles, I think, but I'll let him go down the hall.
Okay.
How many? Ooh.
You went really far. I can't see you anymore.
Yeah, I know. Because I was just dragging it 5 feet at a time until Nomad suddenly accepted it.
Just kept it up.
All right.
Wrecker will stay close behind them.
Is everyone where they want to be?
I'm following behind him.
Okay.
there.
I'd probably let Wrecker in front of me at this point because I'm squishy.
Yeah, I'm trying to be kind of behind everyone, but still close enough that I can keep an eye on everything,
Okay.
or at least my ears.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. As you begin moving deeper into these caves, Mr. B, you notice down to your left, there's a sort of jagged passageway leading down, you suspect probably towards the stream. And in front of you, there is a large cave divided in half by a 10-foot high escarpment. A steep natural staircase leads from the lower portion to the upper ledge. The air is hazy with the smoke of a cooking fire, which has now dwindled down a little bit, but it is still pungent from the smell of poorly cured hides and unwashed goblins. As you move within, you see a goblin make its appearance up above on the ledge. And close next to him, you see a wounded man who you recognize to be Sildar. The goblin is holding the man precariously close to the edge, and it also has a blade in one hand. When the goblin makes notice of you, he calls out, pointing with his blade, "You! Halt! What are you doing here in the Quagmires?" What?
Mr. Bubbles, let someone else speak. Brecker, and she'll give Brecker a little step forward.
Right. We were told that you had a couple of hostages in your base. We've come to retrieve them. One such hostage happened to be the man you're holding with a knife.
Hostages? Yes. What will you give me for hostages?
Considering there's more of us than there are of you, I'd say your life.
Hmm. He looks a little irritated at this. He says, if this hostage is worth so much to you, would you care for him to remain alive? Then he puts the blade up to the man's throat.
Are they like right on the edge?
Yes.
Okay.
Remember, if you kill him, there's no reason for us to keep you alive.
There's no
Let me know
reason
when
for
I
you
have
to...
like a turn.
There's no reason for you to keep me alive right now.
I believe you're holding the reason you're still alive right now. Drop them, and all bets are off. Return him to us, and you may walk out of here still breathing.
Make me an intimidation check, Brecker.
Ooh.
Right.
Nice.
All right. If I let this man go, you let me out?
Record kind of takes little, looks over to the rest of the group.
Absolutely.
Million odds.
Agreed.
One of you come forth. The rest, back up into the passage.
And I just look around at people like, what's going on?
All right, come here. Come here, Mr. Bubbles. Why don't you just stay back here with me?
Okay.
Record will kind of just take a few steps forward right there.
I was just about to run up and like leap up to grab them off the wall edge.
All right.
Can Million prepare her bow and arrow?
Yes, you definitely
An
may.
aim?
Yep. So you could, basically you're like readying an action. So yes, you could definitely do that.
All right.
All right, Brecker, please make me a perception check.
Pleasure.
Nice.
You see one goblin just around the corner. It looks kind of frightened, but it is nonetheless hiding against the wall. You are still able to see it. The lead goblin right here, keeping the blade close to Sildar and still holding him dangerously close to the edge, points it at you. You! Come up to the edge. You could take him from me. No funny business.
Record will just walk ever so cautiously right around here, I think. That works.
I was like, why isn't she letting me go?
He says, no, come up. Pointing to the
Just
stairs.
I'm ready
There.
I am ready to run.
And then I guess nope. Okay, right there.
All right, he moves and he's kind of like really tentatively moving forward. And then he grabs Sildar, who you see is really groggy, like he's been beaten quite a lot, and he's barely hanging on to life right now. The goblin is holding his sword kind of in front of him before you, Brecker, at this point. Says, all right, we'll make an exchange. I give you Sildar, or I give you this human, and you let me be on my way.
Very well. And he just kind of gestures towards the stairs further down the hall.
And then he waits for you to move basically like into this square. All right. And so the goblin goes down the steps. 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. All right, Mr. B. I'm assuming moves up to intercept him?
No, I was just getting ready to run in per the doctor's orders.
Oh, gotcha.
I'd
So
done
that's
that
like
move
ready?
a while ago.
Okay, so that's kind of
I
like
had done
ready.
that move a while ago but then
Okay.
you were on like token vision and stuff, so you just didn't see my movement.
Gotcha. All right.
It can be canceled. Yeah.
The goblins then begin running out of this chamber. 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, and with no one motioning to stop them, they are able to make their way out. Okay.
Sildar need to be stabilized.
Yeah, as soon as they're out of sight, Brecker was immediately going to check on Stildar's wounds.
Okay, Brecker, please make me a medicine check.
While Brecker is doing that, Millian is going to go in and keep a lookout for his back. Make sure they don't come back.
Okay.
She's going to protect his back.
Dr. Offbay also wants to be near Sildar. Check on him.
Okay, Brecker. Sildar is dangerously close to dying. He's in rough shape from getting beaten. Goblins pretty much like to beat their prisoners for sport. Other than that, he doesn't seem to have eaten in a while. You don't think he's been a prisoner for too long, but nonetheless, a few days. He's probably hungry. You could tend to his wounds if you wanted to, or you could use like a healing spell.
Suddenly Brecker's tapped out on spells. So I think let's go try to tend to his wounds, see if he can stabilize him.
Do you need any guidance?
So would be appreciated, yes.
All right. Millian goes right next to Brecker, put her hand on his shoulder, and gives him guidance.
Okay, Brecker, go ahead and make me another medicine check.
All right.
Mr. Bubbles, give me your health potion.
Unfortunately, Brecker, your expertise does not quite extend to those who have undergone imprisonment and getting beaten. You're not exactly sure how to treat these wounds. You take out some bandages and such, but you're not exactly confident that anything that you've done will aid this man.
You might need a healing first.
Question.
I hand it over to the
And-
doctor.
I will treat Sildar
Okay.
with the healing potion.
You're literally a doctor.
So, because he is unconscious, get this.
I've administered plenty of potions to unconscious people.
Yes.
Somehow
Given
that feels more ominous than it should be.
Yep. Given that we are out of combat, it's just a matter of time. So you take your time to actually like administer the potion and like massage it down his throat, because he can't swallow himself. But
I would have just smashed it on his face.
That's why you don't administer things.
that exact reason right there.
Also, if I could talk, I was going to offer to stab him better.
All
But I
right.
can't.
After a few moments, the potion seems to do its work, and Sildar regains some color. The grogginess and his unconscious state goes away. And he looks around at all of you, and there is a visible relief in his eyes. Ah, the caravan guards. Oh, what are you doing here?
You got yourself ambushed, and we came to save you. Isn't that great?
Yes. Fortunes are on our side, at least for the time being. Oh, my head.
You know where they took Gundi?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, Gundren. Do you know where they took Gundren?
Oh, Gundren. They said something about a black spider. I believe it's the name of their lord or something or other. Let's see. Clog, the bugbear who leads this goblin band, apparently had orders to waylay us. He knew of Gundren's movements. That is some foreboding thoughts right there. I know when they came to take him, they were speaking of him being shipped off by the Black Spider, giving more orders to Clark. I've never heard of this name before, however.
Well, Clark is dead. We dispatched him. However, I have never heard any of the other goblins commenting on that. What was the name again? Black Spider?
The Black Spider, yes.
All right. Well, I do believe we should make haste. There's been a few goblins that have made their way out, and I don't know when reinforcements are coming. So, can you get up? Do you need Mr. Bubbles to carry you? Because we can handle that.
I'll go walk up the stairs.
Okay.
To him.
A health pot is how much healing?
2d4 plus 4.
Is it 2d4 or is it
3d4 plus
1d4? I think, yeah, just a 1 health pot is 1d4 plus 2, I think. I can find them.
Yeah, I think common one would be that.
Oh, no, it is 2d4 plus 2. Okay.
Yeah, because I always remember because the maximum you can get is 10.
Okay, he heals for 5 points of healing.
And then I'll lift him up.
Yes, I may walk, though a little bit of support is acceptable. And then
I lift him up and I put him in the doctor's seat on my shoulder.
Yeah, he gets a little blustered at this. Put me down. I can walk just fine on my own. He's definitely a proud man.
If he wants to climb down, he can.
All right, he does so. And though he's a little unsteady on his legs, gets up, stretches, and moves around a little bit, and he can walk by himself.
Fantastic. Right.
So can all we. It's not that big of a deal.
Brecker will stay by his side just to make sure, just in case he trips.
Okay.
We may want to start leaving. What's in this room? I'm not sure I caught the description.
For this, so that it's a large cave divided in half by the 10-foot escarpment right here. So you're on the raised level, and then down beneath is goblin beds, and there's a cook fire. Up top, it's just cave.
Do we?
Do we know where they took Gundren, in which direction? Is it somewhere within these caves or outside?
I think we've explored this whole cave.
I must admit, I believe. Well, this cave, I guess, is called the Quagmire Caves, a tribe of goblins calling themselves the Quagmires. I believe Clog sent Gundren to the chief of the Quagmires at a place called Quagmire Castle. Though I don't know where that might be, I believe perhaps some in Phandelver might know. I believe you're right. We should be on our way quickly to Phandelver.
Very well. You guys go ahead. I'll bring the rear.
All right.
We do still have that goblin who is tied up. Are we just leaving him there for death, or are we letting him go too?
I believe his friends will come for him. We can just leave him there.
That sounds good to me.
I put
Alright,
my hand
We're
out for
leaving.
her.
Whoop.
I-
Yes.
Yep.
Come on,
Okay.
Mister.
So this passage that you are about to go down is a steeply descending cave, little tunnel. The stream plunging and splashing down the bottom can be heard from where you are, and in the shadows is this side passage. It's not the easiest to see. Let's see.
How far down is that?
It's about probably a 20-foot descent.
Oh.
Can I tie up my rope and we go down there? My magic rope of
So
tying?
it's,
we'll
it's
just go
it's not
around.
straight down. You could climb down.
Okay.
Can I climb down with my magic rope of climbing?
Sure, if you wanted to.
What's the bearing weight load on that?
Like 2,000 pounds, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Melian would like that too, with her previous history of falling from easily climbable places.
What is the rope's command word?
That's a good question. I didn't know how that works. See, go rope go. Boom. It's a command sentence.
Go.
Go rope go.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Go
This is a
rope go,
three-syllable word.
and the rope begins snaking its way down. As long as, let's see.
And I'm probably up here.
All right, come on, everyone.
The rope snakes its way down this chamber, providing a means for everybody to hold on as they descend.
And then it should still be knotted, so that makes it nice and easy. How relaxing. I'll let everyone go beyond me so that I can get the rope at the end.
Well, I would have waited for you then.
Melian's waiting at the end, letting everyone come in. She still has her bow and arrow,
Okay.
just making sure no one comes back.
And definitely watch Sildar, make sure he can climb down safely.
He's doing that thing where he doesn't want to let on how much he hurts.
Yeah, but I'm a doctor, I can
Yep.
tell.
Definitely. He's a very proud man. Does not want to show any weakness. As he leaves the chamber,
I'll throw over my shoulder again.
as he begins leaving the chamber, he speaks up. Does anybody have a torch? I'm
Yeah.
afraid I can't see.
Mr.
Fire.
Bubbles, give him a torch.
There will be no need for that. Cracker will just cast light on his shield.
Okay.
I was just gonna pick
Yeah.
it.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have given him light too. Oh, shucks.
Aw.
Excellent.
Go ahead.
Then he continues his
Do this on
descent.
myself. There we go. Oh, I said twice on reason.
Pound, 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 pound.
Melian has dark vision, so she's good.
Yep. Everyone, make me a perception check, please.
All right.
Said everyone, right? Yeah.
Yep.
That checks out.
I was almost in that 20.
And yet it wasn't.
Oh yeah, vivacity. Okay. Perception. Brecker, Million, and Dr. O. As you are moving down, you hear the sounds of the stream, and muffled as if from a bit of a distance, you can hear, "Hello! Heroes! Hello! You still there? I can shoot. I can bring you to Yemek. Come back."
Could ask him about the black spider.
I believe he mentioned that he did not know who Clark was working for. They
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
know much besides that. He should be fine. His friends should come back for him.
Oh yeah. I'll gather my rope and we'll just call it a day.
Oh my god.
All right.
I do believe that we're closer to the darker part of the chaotic neutral alignment at this point.
It
I've
all
always been
remains to
that.
be seen.
I know who I am. So should we try to gather those supplies and bring them back though? Viv said that they belong to somebody in
Oh, right.
town, or she's seen the establishment or something.
Oh yeah, I believe she mentioned something about tavern there.
Viv speaks up. Oh yeah, it's the Lion Shield Coaster. They're a pretty good establishment over there in Phandelver. I bet you if we actually brought some of those supplies back, there might be some sort of reward. It seemed to be like a whole lot of it.
How much do all those supplies weigh?
All of these supplies.
What did you say, P?
I said I'm sure we need that cart though.
All of these supplies weighs. Let's see. I have 200 pounds total. Yeah, you'd probably need the
Perfect.
wagon
No,
Why?
he
to
has
bring
it.
all of it back.
Just pile it up in my arms. got this.
No, it's too awkward and cumbersome. Like it's a number of barrels and crates, so you yourself could carry the 200 pounds worth, but it's
I would just have
because
to
it's all the
balance it.
different stuff.
Could we,
I would assume you would make me like do a balance check or something.
could we tie them?
Yeah,
And
you
just
could
drag them?
You could tie them to me.
you could bring them over to your cart and wagon.
Mhm.
Yeah, we just need to tie them.
Yeah, I just
to
wanna
the
bring them to the
get
cart.
to the cart.
Okay.
Yeah, like I was just gonna
Um,
like, you know how it is when you want to make
Yeah.
one trip with the groceries, like
Yeah. Did any of you see that meme where it's like there's the dude that's carrying all of the groceries, and like the meme is like when you only want to make one trip, and he's got like in his butt there's the plastic is like grabbed on.
Yeah.
He's like he's holding one of the groceries in his butt cheeks.
I am
All right,
not,
yeah.
but that's enjoyable.
I wouldn't need a roll for that. It would just take an amount of time to do, so we don't have to go through all of that extensively. But the only
would
thing
definitely
with the only thing with the time is if you are trying to take all of these and any goblin sentries were to come back. So just making a note of that.
Hmm.
So we do have to go into the room where the goblin is to get all of it.
Yeah, I might let him go. I don't know.
All right, let's go back. Pretend that we came back for him, and then get our shit up.
Oh my god.
And then leave them. Oh my goodness.
No, I meant we're going in. Pretend that we went back for him. Let him go. Get our shit and leave.
Gotcha.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Right.
We're just going to grab his stuff real quick. Don't worry
See you
about
later.
it.
Maybe Sildar and Viv should keep watch. I think Viv had like thermaturgy or something. I said that completely
Yep,
wrong.
thaumaturgy.
Can totally
she
warn
could-
us.
She could keep an eye out in the entrance. Sildar next to her.
And then the other ones can help me strap things to Mr. Bubbles with lots of rope.
Sildar
Yeah,
speaks.
I have 10 feet of rope if you need.
Okay, Sildar speaks. Do not tarry long. Do not know exactly how many goblins are in these caves. They seem to come and go as they please.
Okay,
When you
I
make your way
come.
back, BMO is still on the ground, hands tied. Ah! Heroes! I knew you'd come back.
Oh my god. We almost
Did you see Yemek?
Yes.
I wonder who that is.
Oh, you saw him? Is he mad? He was probably mad.
No, he's fine. He just left.
Oh, really? Oh, good. Well, hopefully he doesn't come back. I owe him money.
Ooh, I feel like we should work this even faster. Chop chop, everyone.
Yep. Okay. I will just help. You understand, right, Bimo? We need to figure everything out here, and then I'll let you go. Is that all right?
Oh, yeah, by all means.
Good.
Okay.
Get over here. I can't lift these things. Mr. Bubbles, start picking stuff up and letting me get them on your back.
I am. Jeez.
Did I hear that correctly, Melian, that you did unrestrain him?
No, I left
you
him as
didn't.
he
Okay,
was.
gotcha.
Yeah, and I told him that I would just help everyone, and then as we leave, I will untie him.
Okay. As you guys are all trying to balance these crates and stuff on Mr. B, he's like giving out advice. Oh no, not right there. Balance it on the crates. No, not that one. Yeah, just like that. He's like trying to be helpful.
Brecker will always obviously grab a few so that he's not putting all the work on Mr. B.
Okay. Got it. All right, yeah, so you grab up pretty much all of the supplies, all of
With
the
the 200
important
pounds
stuff.
of supplies, I'm getting close to my
Yeah.
carry limit.
I'll carry
Crazy.
something small, like a sack or something.
Yeah. Melian can also carry a little bit.
All right.
All right,
Let's
and
do it.
Vivacity is going to make a perception check. Okay. And you may move once again.
All right, let's get out of here.
Okay. Melian's gonna take her knife out. Wait for everyone to kind of be ready on their way.
Bimo, you stay right here for at least. Can you count, Bimo? How high can you count?
Oh, I can count all the way. No worries.
I can
All
count
the
the
way.
tree.
Okay, Dimon. We're leaving. I am going to cut you, and I'm gonna keep this knife. And if you try to come after us, this knife will come after you. Is that okay?
Wait, you don't want my help? I have
No,
you.
we're fine. No, we're fine. All right, Melian's gonna untie him with her knife,
Okay.
point at him, and say, Dimo, stay, like a dog.
He looks a little bit dejected, but when you give him an order, he almost like looks excited. Yes, I stay. How long you want me stay?
Until you're done counting.
Oh, okay, good. I start right now. And
And
as,
then
you,
I
as
just-
you walk
I
away,
dash.
he starts going 1, 2, 3. Shit. 1, 2, 3. All right.
I almost want to keep him.
When
I
you
can count the purple.
when you get to the mouth of the tunnel, Vivacity actually like holds out her hand. Hold up, I think I might have heard something out there. Just give it a second.
Going to back in here then.
Melian's gonna pay extra attention since she heard that there might be something outside.
Okay.
Brecker's going to take a few steps forward and kind of gleam out into the wilderness himself. See what he can
I'm
see.
gonna pull
Okay.
Sildar back so that he's not in the mouth of the cave and he's more behind where I'm at.
Brecker, can you make me a perception check as well?
Shit!
That works.
Ooh,
Oh shit!
That is a natural 20.
there's
Gregor sees
fine.
everything.
I see sounds.
Yeah, that checks out. Synesthesia.
You see sounds, they're green. All right. As you look out of the cave, you actually see a number of goblins walking forth towards the cave mouth. They don't look in a rush. They're actually kind of talking to each other a little bit excitedly. It appears very likely that they are a roving band that was sent out and are now returning from a long hunt.
Okay. Brecker would turn around. 4 goblins. Looks like a hunting party of sorts. We could catch them by surprise as they enter.
Not that we would, but I kind of like the idea of us just like walking in the, like out and in the opposite direction, just like and just like them narrowly missing us.
I mean, can we? I don't know where they're at.
How close
I
are
just
they?
like that idea. It's hilarious. Funny.
They are, let's see.
The 2
How far would that be?
factory shifts just kind of saying hi to each other as they pass.
They're probably 50 yards away. close enough that they would be able to see you coming out, but coming out of the woods themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I accidentally did that. I was like, maybe we can go over there. No, we can try to ambush them inside. I think that's a
Yes.
solid idea.
All right.
Right. Is there anything around that we can use, like rocks or anything that we can prop?
Definitely, there would be a number of rocks nearby.
I've already picked up some nice pebbles.
Is there a big rock that we could? There's a little dent where Sildar is, right? A little move up, maybe a big rock that we can roll. With the help of Mr. Bubbles.
See any
Oh,
big
I see.
rollable rock?
That's all I am to you.
Hmm.
I'm
Send me
already
the help.
carrying like 200 pounds of supplies for you.
Yeah.
I can only push like another 400.
Maybe we can just. Oh, well, notice the dogs aren't there.
Can the magic rope?
Let's just prepare attacks. Tell them we killed their leader and tell them to run if they value their lives. How many are there? I didn't catch that part.
How many do you see, Brecker?
Brecker counted about 5.
Oh, that's
But
a lot.
speaking of,
I could just take care of them.
as they begin getting a little closer, Brecker and Vivacity see a goblin coming out of a hiding space and running up to them.
Uh-oh.
It is the same goblin that had taken off before, that was holding Sildar. He exclaims, and he's waving his hands and begins pointing at the cave mouth. And then they all ready their weapons. And it is at this point
Oh, neat.
that I need everyone to roll initiative.
All right.
Chosen life. Those aren't very good rolls, not gonna lie.
Wow.
Yep.
Know what mine was.
No double digits.
What on earth?
We use them all for perception.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Let's see, Vivacity. There it is. Okay, so we begin at the top of the order with a goblin who is going to move forth. 5, 10, 15. Oh, wait a minute. Let's do this the right way. 5. Why is it not? Huh. Weird. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 to get there.
I like how they're both just barely out of.
And it is
fight.
going to. Let's see. It's going to use a bonus action. Wait, no, that's not a bonus action. Okay. That's as far as he's going to go. Dr. Offby, you are up.
Hi. So can Dr. Offbay reach these two at a 60-foot range? Goblin 4 and Goblin 6.
Let's see. Go. Goblin 6. I'd probably give cover, but yes.
Cover. Okay, I want to hit them with my acid splash spell. I don't think cover. I don't know what cover does.
Oh, yeah, you would just target the one, and then you can hit the one next to it.
Yep. You could
That's all I
target
have
Goblin
to
4, and then Goblin 6 could get hit.
And I just target them both, so they're both getting the thing, because I think they both have to make the save. Unless
It's
I'm
one
misunderstanding.
target, one creature within range, or
Okay.
or choose two creatures within range that are 5 feet of each other.
Yes.
Target succeed. Yeah, go ahead. You're good.
Okay.
So you're basically hitting Goblin 4, but Goblin 6 would get splashed, so it wouldn't have cover. Okay. Dr. Offbay hurls a glob of acid from the cave mouth deeper within. It smacks it over to Goblin 4, who manages to dodge out of the way, but Goblin 6 is hit and cries out in pain. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yay. I like hurting things.
Wow. That's my line.
Yours, damn it.
You deal 1 point of acid damage as Goblin 6 cries out, "Ah!"
And there's more where that came from. Boop.
Okay. Goblin 6 is going to move forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. And he is going to swing a scimitar at Brecker.
Does the water not count as...
I counted difficult terrain in there.
Yeah. Okay.
5, 10. All right. The scimitar is blocked by Brecker's shield. Moving on to Vivacity. Vivacity. Let's see. What has she got? Vivacity is going to target Goblin 2 with Vicious Mockery. She is going to say, "Hey, your shoe's untied." And the goblin looks down and, realizing its shame, takes 1 point of psychic damage and has disadvantage on the next attack roll. Vivacity is going to move back 5, 10, 15 to right there. Goblin 3 may now go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Dash action. 5, 10, 15 to get there. Goblin 5 is going to take out its short bow and line up an arrow on Brecker. The arrow comes streaking across, hitting Brecker in the shoulder between one of the chinks in his armor, and he receives 3 points of piercing damage. Goblin 1, the one that gave up Sildar, raises its own short bow and calls out, "The Quagmires are now mine! Die!" He is going to shoot Brecker as well. But Brecker manages to deflect the arrow, hiding behind his shield, taking us to Brecker's turn.
Alrighty, Brecker will first and foremost deal with the ones in front of him. He's going to draw his mace and take a nice hefty chunk at Goblin 6.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh,
Your mace smacks into the wall, taking a chunk of stone with it as the goblin nimbly dodges underneath your swing.
okay. And for my bonus action, I didn't realize I had this feature until just today, so I'm going to use my Harness Divine Power feature.
Okay.
Brecker's going to grab hold of his holy symbol, mutters a small prayer, and he's going to regain one of his spell points. Spell slots.
Okay.
That'll be his turn.
There we go.
Do I still have any spell slots? I don't remember.
We probably are all tapped.
Million, you are up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember if I have any spell slots or if I use them all.
On your actions tab,
Uh-huh.
You have your spell slots underneath all your weapons. You do have one first level spell slot.
Oh, okay. All right. So Million sees that Brecker is. Let me see. She says that he's slightly overwhelmed, so she is going to try. Let's see. Let me see. Is there a way that I can throw ice knife without hitting Brecker?
You could aim at Goblin too. Right.
Goblin 2. Well, Brecker's not technically on a tile, but I would put him right here.
Uh-huh.
Sorry about that.
So no.
I mean, to the goblins at the cave mouth, no. To the goblins outside, you definitely could. But
All right.
let's see. You could maybe. Let me see. Ice knife. Yeah, it does have to go against a creature. Because I was gonna say if you target this square, but it has to target a creature.
Okay, and it's 60 feet? Let me see. Can I reach them? Is it far enough?
Yes. They
Okay,
are. Goblin 4 is 35 feet away from you, so you could reach them. But then you would only hit one of them. You wouldn't hit the group.
Okay. Okay, then.
Brecker wouldn't mind taking one
I
for the
don't know.
team.
Hitting 3 of them and Brecker is better than hitting one of them and not Brecker, right?
Yeah, you're right. All right. So I am going to target Goblin 3.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw Ice Knife.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay,
Nice.
Goblin 3 is hit. So, target. Let's see. Let's go ahead and deal the D10 damage, which is that first blood icon.
All right.
Goblin 3 takes 1 piercing magic damage. Now target Goblin 2, Brecker, and 6, and go ahead and hit that second cast for the saving throw.
Okay, target.
I have him targeted for you.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
And then I go for the save.
Correct.
All right.
Everybody fails. You hit all of them. So, go ahead and hit that last blood icon. I have them organized for you now so that Ice Knife should work properly. So the 2d6 cold and magic damage.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right, here we go.
Nice.
All right.
Okay. The Goblin 3, so your main target also makes the save, but you had the save already and it succeeded. So, let's see. Both goblins perish immediately.
All right, not bad.
Brecker takes a little bit of damage, but nothing he can't handle. Anything else,
Brecker.
Million?
See. And I want to.
I'm really sorry. I gotta be back. I gotta use the bathroom real quick.
That's all right.
I mean,
Yeah,
Do you have anything you can do as a bonus action at all?
What can I use as bonus action? I could guide. No. Guidance is an action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you already cast us. Well, I guess guidance is a cantrip, but
Yeah.
action anyways.
All I have a bonus action. No, I don't have
You
anything I
might not
can
be able
do.
to. Okay.
Yeah, so just hold my ground. Yeah,
You
I'll
can
just
move.
hold my ground.
Okay.
And I don't have any more spells.
Sildar should have been further back because
Yeah, I
Dr.
like I
Offbay even.
yeah, I said
We'll
to
yell
push
at
it
Nomad
back.
when he comes back.
Yeah, I'll push I pull Sildar behind me.
He should have been behind Mr. Bubbles. That's where I like
Yeah,
motioned for him
he
to
would
go
have
before.
been. Yeah.
Just also, he might have been too proud to want to step back.
Well, in that case, he wouldn't have a choice.
It's
I
true.
think
There's so much
I
you
can manhandle him.
There's so much you could do with giant metal arms to start pulling you.
You're probably
Arm.
not
Singular.
Okay, sorry,
in position
arm.
for battle with all this stuff strapped to you.
I only have one hand.
That's fair.
You only need one hand.
The other was just a giant sword.
Yep. I was thinking, Dr. Offbay, while Nomad's not here, maybe we could make it so I can like fire my greatsword from my arm.
No.
And then like pull a new one out. Pull a new one out of my backpack and slot it in.
Attack on Titan style.
We could even
We'll have
treat it
to
as
have-
we could treat it as a javelin.
Maybe Brecker can like design some, and I can get it on a
Very
propulsion
nice.
system. So if you can craft
Awesome.
propulsion system, I'd love it. Because I wanted to give you a grappling hook too. So this really works in the direction that I was hoping for. Imagine a giant
I'm
sword-like
such a monster.
grappling hook. Like it's
Oh,
basically
God.
made out of blades.
yeah, like it's the sword, but when you fire it from the sheath, it splits into like all the pieces of a grappling hook.
Get
I
over here.
I mean, there is no way you guys would know this, but I believe this will be part of Million's nightmares from now on. Just this huge metallic creature just shooting a freaking sword. Just
To be fair,
yeah.
I have not actually shot a sword.
Yeah, it's just, it'll be
Melian
nightmares when
herself.
you shoot the sword.
Yeah,
Right.
when this happens, it's gonna be like, okay, new nightmare. Time to
I
write
am
that
not a
down.
creature that
Okay,
should
I'm back.
exist. Oh, hey, welcome.
My girlfriend's yelling at me for making you guys wait.
Whatever, we were enjoying ourselves.
Yeah,
Okay,
there were some nightmarish discussions going on.
Awesome.
We have to
awesome.
yell at you because Sildar is too far forward. Dr. Offbay had said she was pulling him back behind people.
Yeah, he should be in the
He
space right in
did?
front of me. Yes,
Yeah,
I said
it was
it
a long time
before.
Okay.
Before initiative, even.
He would not want to move, so Dr. Offbay, make me a strength check, please.
No, you mean Mr. Bubbles. Make a
Mr.
strength
Bubbles
check.
did? Okay. So Mr. Bubbles, please make a strength check.
Like I would make it
14.
for her because she would just tell me, put him there.
To the sounds of bluthering, unhand me! Sildar is pulled back.
Back here.
Yeah, he's fine.
So at the beginning of his turn, he says, give me a sword. I have the
When's his
means to
turn?
defend myself.
When
We
is-
don't have the means to heal you. Stay right.
He's not
stay
initiative,
put.
anyways. He doesn't have a turn.
Yeah, he does.
He's a
Not
non-combatant.
that we can see.
Oh, we can't see it.
Yep.
When is his turn?
Right now.
Oh,
Well, good thing we mentioned
He
it.
looks around on the floor for a sword or anything. All right, and we go to Mr. Bubbles.
all right.
Do it, Mr. Bubbles. Take them all apart.
Okay.
Not just fight them, take them apart.
All right. So I'm just going to move like 10, 20, 30. I'm just assuming it's all difficult because it doesn't matter to me. And then I'm just going to attack Goblin 3.
Okay. You swing your sword arm and score a hit, killing Goblin 3 where it stands.
How far would you say that was? Like 5,
Let's see.
15, 20?
20.
All right.
25 and 30.
That's good for me.
Goblin 4 shouts, Emic, are these people? What is this thing? Pointing at the large steel behemoth striding towards him. He's going to run up, make a scimitar attack.
I just stand and look down at him, watching him hit me.
It hits you, but it glances off of your armor plates and goes into the ground. The goblin gives a squeal and is going to use a disengage bonus action to move back and start pushing Goblin 1/4.
Oh shit.
Dr. Offbay, you have received initiative.
I'm so
A
fucking
little.
terrifying.
Oh, okay. I can see a lot more goblins now.
Yeah, they're perfect for acid splash.
Yes, they are. Oops. That was not the button I meant to push. Maybe it was. I guess it was. I
You're
got
good.
arrows this time.
Yep, you're good.
All right. Whoop. Actions.
For the record, Nomad,
Yeah.
whenever an enemy, like if an enemy is like coming up to me and attacking and like looking at my face or anything, they just see me staring right back.
Yes.
Like the dead, empty eyes right back.
Quite unsettling.
Yes,
All
just for the
right,
record.
one more acid glob comes flying out of the cave mouth, hitting both Goblin 1 and Goblin 4, who are not able to dodge to either side. Go ahead and roll damage, Dr. O.
Nice.
6 points of acid damage to both. Goblin 4 screams in pain. Goblin 1, no! Clark is gone! The Quagmires are supposed to be mine! Anything else, Dr. O?
That's it for today. Go ahead.
Some of you might hear coming from the above chamber. 1, 2, 6. All right, Goblin 5 is going to line up a short bow on Mr. B now.
Yes.
The arrow
Do it.
comes streaking out, breaking upon the steel behemoth. Ugh.
I like to imagine that he shot me right in the face, but it just snapped apart as it hit me.
The arrow shaft just snaps. Yemek, maybe we go now. He says, no, it's almost mine. He tosses the short bow to the side and takes out his scimitar, charging forth at Mr. B.
Oh, he's gonna regret that.
The scimitar slashes into some of your circuitry. Mr. B, you take 8 points of slashing damage. See? He's just like the rest. And Goblin 1 is then going to move around to here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right. Brecker, you're up.
All right, Brecker, seeing the very goblin that he willingly spared now claim ownership over this little cave. He's going to stride on up to him, and he's going to say, "You should have chosen your life," as he slams down his mace.
Awesome.
I hope that finishes him for your sake. Justice.
My God, me too.
As much as I love Mr. Bubbles just killing everything, like, I hope you get it.
The mace
so.
comes down, but
Yeah.
this goblin, now that you have found is named Yemek, is a crafty one. And he slides out of the way just in the nick of time. That is a miss.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing else I could do, so that'll just be my turn.
Okay. Melian, you're up.
All right, Millian's gonna see their her colleagues moving a little bit out of her range, but she's gonna move closer to where she can see that other goblin. How much can I go for? No, here's it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that would be 20 feet of movement.
All right, yes. And she is going to try to thorn whip Yimmy.
You're going to try to what with Yemic?
Thorn whip.
Oh, Thorn Whip. Okay. Go ahead and target him. You have him targeted. Click on the Thorn Whip.
She's going to try to use the bushes out there to grab him.
You fashion a whip of thorns sprouting from the ground, slapping it out at Yemic, but Yemic raises his foot up just in time. You do not hit him with it.
All right, and as my no, I cannot cast guidance. It's an action. Yeah, I'll just stand my ground and look at Brecker. Are you okay?
Fine.
And that's my action.
Okay. Sildar moves a little bit within, but noticing it is all dark. So 5, 10, 15, 20. To the now dead goblins, bends down and picks up one of the scimitars. Mr. Bubbles, you are up.
All right, attacking Yemic. Once I know if it hits, I can describe. Yeah, it looks like it would hurt, right? Does a 17 hit?
A 17 hits.
Okay, so I'm spinning around like this with my sword.
All right.
Wait,
Whoa.
what was that? What?
You
is that?
scored. Oh, were you holding down
What?
shift?
Oh, I might have still
Yep.
been. Oops.
Yep. Okay.
So just 12
so-
for the first two dice, right? Or
Well,
11.
you did a critical hit, so
oops. So the 6
how much
and
health
5.
did he have?
Oopsie.
All right, go ahead and do another damage roll.
But that was a really good one.
Other
Aw.
just damage.
Even if
Yep.
it,
Yep. All right,
that's good.
13 points of damage. Mr. B just spins in an arcing circle, the great sword blade whipping out, severing Yemix from his shoulders.
Shit.
and then I just go after this other one.
Okay. Goblin 4 says, oh no! He is going to bonus action disengage, and he is going to action dash to perform a GTFO maneuver, taking us to Dr. Offbay.
Okay, I get to acid some more stuff. That sounds great.
Yeah. Yep.
And is it you? I think I can reach. Not, I'll find out shortly. 40 feet. Okay. Yemek, I shouldn't have targeted. All right, there we go. Fixed. He's down, right?
Yemek is down, yes.
Okay.
Could she still hit that other goblin that ran away?
I'm probably not close enough. I don't know how far. it
Yeah,
ran.
you still could. He's in the brush though, so he would just have some cover.
Okay, then I'm happy to. First
I
off,
don't know how far away he is.
Hey, thanks for the cheer, Drake. Good to
out
see
a
you as
little bit.
always.
I don't know how far that is. I think the problem is I can't really see him.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
He's technically off the map. That's
Yeah,
why.
he's off the map. That's why you can't see him.
Okay.
But no
actions. No mercy. Patch splash. Here it is.
Oh man, thanks, Drake Takes.
The goblin gives a cry of pain that quickly goes away as the acid burns a hole into the ground where he once stood. Goblin 4 is deceased.
Hey. But I also, yes, I targeted down at 4. All right, cool. I think Goblin 5 might have taken any kind of damage I did just then.
Nope, you're good.
Okay, cool.
All
then that's
is good.
my turn. I will give a harsh word to Sildar and tell him to fall back and like glare at him mean as I can.
All right.
And there.
Like, Sildar, you go.
Sildar, grumpy old man. I will do no such thing.
He's no match for the
Vivacity
adorable
moves
cute
up
girl.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to get there, and she is going to line up a shot on Goblin 5, 35 feet away, and shoot a ray of frost. The ray of frost smacks squarely into the chest of the goblin. You see the ice energy spread quickly around him, dealing 2 points of cold damage, and his speed is reduced by 10 feet. Vivacity goes, "Hey, bullseye!" Goblin 5 will also tuck tail and run.
We'll get him though.
Brecker, what do you want to do?
How far would I have to go to get within 60 feet of the goblin?
You can only move 40 feet
yep.
this last turn, so not very far.
You would just have to move 30 feet,
here.
basically.
Yeah, move diagonal down like 3, and then however many more you want. Since his speed was reduced by 10, even with a dash, he only moved 40.
Yep.
Yep, there we go. Yeah, that'll work.
And I have him targeted for you.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm going to give him a nice dose of Sacred Flame, see if that lands.
You can do it, Brecker. I believe in you. You're skilled.
As your sacred flame comes chiming out, the goblin manages to stave it off. He succeeds on the dexterity saving throw.
I never believed in that guy.
Somehow Brecker's pride feels a little bit hurt.
All right, Million, you've received initiative. What are you doing?
All right, Million is going to move as far as she can to join in with the other two.
Okay.
Still staying behind them. I cannot see the goblin.
I have him targeted. You are within range.
Okay, so I want to try to thorn whip it again and hold it back towards us.
What's the range of Thorn Whip?
Thorn whip is, let me check, 30 feet.
30 feet. Okay, so he was, I think, here.
He was in the bottom left green. Originally.
Okay, he is 40 feet away.
Yeah, and I only have like 5 more feet. Okay, so I look at it. Million's gonna look at him, see that he's too far away for her nature reach to touch him. So she's going to turn around, knowing that Mr. Bubbles is ready to go. She's gonna kind of tap on his metallic exterior and give him some guidance.
All right.
Nice.
You feel the wisdom of the ancients flow within you, Mr. B.
Oh, you moved.
And she's gonna say, kill them.
Okay.
There
Oh.
he is.
There you go.
Taking us to Sildar. Sildar is going to harumph. I still have an aim as I did in my youth. Bends down and instead picks up one of the short bows and lines it up.
He better not get the last shot on this thing.
Let's see.
We'll never live it down if he does.
Short bow, range of 80. Yes, he is within range. It misses the goblin. The arrow goes wide, just above its head. Ugh, blasted things. Mr. Bubbles, you are up.
All right. So I'm going to go 5, 10,
We'll just put him right there.
15. Oh, I was going down to him. I knew exactly where he was. Dang. All right. Well, anyways, I'm dashing because I can't get to him in a regular move.
Yep.
Around to his other side. So I was
gotcha.
planning on getting in front of him.
Okay. Go
And
ahead and
then-
make your attack.
No, I had to dash.
Oh, you
dash
had
to
to
get there.
dash. Okay.
I don't have an attack. I mean, I
So-
will happily attack if you want me to.
Let's see.
Unless you can body slam him.
Like, do you want me to attack? I'll attack.
Oh,
So he's off the map right now, but this is just so that we can see his position.
Yeah, like I'll body
All right.
slam him or something like.
Yeah.
If you
off-base
have
head.
a bonus action to use, you can use it.
no,
missed the,
but I was gonna see if you
yep,
would let me
I
make
missed. You need an action.
Yeah, but I was going. Yeah, so anyways, I was just going to. My original plan before you accidentally almost gave me an attack was just to intimidate him into like stopping. Just like
yeah. So you're a
Basically, I
charging
caught
mass. Yeah, you're a charging mass of steel. Go ahead and roll me an intimidation check.
great. And that does have a plus D4 from guidance.
yep.
Ooh. The goblin, moving slowly, puts his hands above his head and crawls on the ground into a turtle shell.
Oh,
Now we can just finish him up. Clean him up, however.
Finish him.
I stopped him. Now we can get him and kill him.
Okay, anything else, Mr. B?
Not on that turn.
Okay, Dr. Offbay, what are you doing?
Crap. Now he's on the he's considered prone now, right?
Correct.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, but acid splash is a saving throw, not an attack.
Correct.
Oh yeah, that's so great. Convenient. All right, I
Yep.
think I still have him targeted, so I'm really good with this.
And if
fast
anything,
play.
he's cowering on the ground. He wouldn't see it to make the save, right? So
I missed.
Your acid splash glob comes out, but somehow, a stroke of complete luck, he got a natural 20. He succeeds on the saving throw.
That's I am going to get, I guess, as close as that way, I guess, as I can.
Okay.
All right, and then I can call it a day. Boop.
Vivacity. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Put it right there. Let's see. 60 feet. Would he be 60 feet? Yeah, we'll say he's within 60 feet. She whispers words upon the wind to the sound of music. Oh my god, he got another natural 20. Her vicious mockery cannot be heard as he is writhing on the ground.
okay, I did my job too well.
Goblin 5 is going to put one hand up. Please, please. Me just a lowly goblin. Me only following orders. Brecker, you're up.
Oh, God. And as a player, I know what the party wants done, but Brecker's just not that kind of alignment. He's good. He doesn't just randomly murder
It's
people
so
when they're...
good to be bad, though.
It's not random.
Real good. Join the team, Brecker.
It's not random.
Peer
I just-
pressure.
No one saw,
Thank
but
you for
I
the
just want to
like,
point out,
Cody.
before
Thanks, man.
Dr. Offbeat was going to splash him, she was just going to raise her hand and say, okay, I guess we can tie him up. And then she just sees like the two other just... And the guy just saved. She's just like, okay, this is done.
You can always question him, Brecker,
Okay.
if you want.
Brecker doesn't really have anything he wants to glean from this. Well, actually, yeah, Brecker does remember. He's going to go ahead and walk up to the goblin and he's gonna look at the goblin. He's gonna say, "We know you've been ambushing people on the roads leading to the town of Phandelver. Have you seen someone who matches this description?" He's going to basically just kind of describe Alice's mentor. See if the goblins see them.
Oh.
Gotcha. All right, Goblin looks up, says, "Yes, yes, me see him. Yes, me see him.
Where?
Traveling on road. He,
Was anyone with him?
yes, other humans, yes. Humans travel in packs.
How many?
Many.
Can I keep an eye on him just to make sure that, figure out if he's lying or not?
Yeah, I was going to ask that too, to see if he might be lying.
Okay, go ahead and roll insight.
There we go.
You don't need me.
Good typing. Is this whispers?
You're gaining secret knowledge.
Secret.
Super secret.
Secret.
Please. Bad. Should have told the truth. He's gonna swing down his mace. If I can.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Oh, snap.
Oh, shit.
Riker doesn't like being lied to.
You do not lie to this half-orc. With
What?
a single line of questioning, and the goblin not giving the information that Brecker wants. He swings down with his mace, but it appears the intentions of his heart ring true, and he just can't quite bring himself to kill the lowly goblin before him. You miss.
Okay. Yeah. He's gonna play that off. Brecker's gonna look at him and be like, "That was a warning. Next time won't be so fortunate."
Me sorry, me don't lie no more, please let me go.
I doubt you have the information I want. Looks over at Mr. Bubbles. Do what you want with him. He walks off.
Ooh.
And I continue to stare blankly.
All right, so I will say we are out of initiative order at this time.
Oh, but I wanted to swing.
You can.
Get him up, Mr. Bubbles.
There.
There you go.
Mr. Bubbles swings down with his sword arm, severing Goblin 5 from his life.
Thank you
Hey,
for letting me do
I
that.
feel like we should search some bodies, especially this one. Email.
That's what I was thinking too. Millie's gonna go and check the pockets of every single goblin.
Okay.
Now the combat's over. Brecker's going to take a few seconds and use the spell slot he gained back to cast Cure Wounds on himself.
Okay.
Not bad.
All right.
I move over by the doctor.
Yes, I need some of the flasks. I'm gonna take some of this goblin's blood.
Okay.
I need some samples. Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Mr. Bubbles.
Millie is looking specially for arrows or for her short bow
Okay.
or dagger.
So, you find a total of 20 copper pieces and 9 silver pieces split between all of the goblins. But specifically on Yimik, you find 2 gold pieces in addition. Along with that, you find a number of goblin-fletched arrows. So, what was in there? How many arrows do you want, Million? There would probably be like between 10 and 15 on each, so there would be quite a lot. Standard is 20.
Okay,
I think your quiver might take 20.
20. Okay, I'll take all of them because I just noticed I don't have any ammo on my short bow, so I'm taking everything.
Quivers, right?
Just fill it up. Yeah.
Yeah, they should have quivers.
Let's see. Let's say there were 5 goblins, each of them. Say 62. 62 arrows.
Alright, so I'll take as many as my quiver can get, so I'll take 20.
Okay.
Like goblin bud. Can I have some goblin bud?
Yes.
Yay! Do, do, do.
All right. So, if you specifically want to harvest, let's go look at the harvesting.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize there was a harvesting item, or I probably would have got that to begin with, but I don't have proficiency in it anyway.
Yep, I have a Hammond's Harvesting Handbook, which I have not really gotten to use much yet. This is kind of exciting. All right, the act of removing useful body parts from a creature is referred to as harvesting. Anything that can be harvested from a creature is referred to as a harvesting material, or simply material. And generally, only creatures that have died may be harvested, but there may be some exceptions based on context. Before a player begins hacking and butchering, they may instead choose to take a moment first and appraise the creature to be harvested. To do this, they must spend 1 minute examining the creature to be harvested, and then roll an intelligence check, adding their proficiency bonus if they are proficient in the skill corresponding to that creature. So, if we look at humanoid medicine, so you'd have to make an intelligence medicine check to appraise it. And appraising helps you for the actual harvest.
So, medicine?
Yep.
My best medicine check, but...
Is that... Let's see. Oh, medicine's wisdom. So if you go to the stat and you cycle it through to intelligence...
Oh, so then it would just be plus 1 more. It would be a 13 unless you want me to roll it again.
Please roll it again.
Okay.
Okay, 16. Okay, success on the appraisal grants the player full knowledge of any useful harvesting materials on the creature, the DC requirement to harvest those materials, any special requirements to harvest them, and any potential risks in doing so. In addition, any harvesting check made on the creature by that player is rolled at advantage. So, when you want to harvest, you actually have advantage to that. A character may only attempt 1 appraisal per creature. So, let's find the goblins.
They tear apart a goblin.
Gotta open up the handbook.
Nice work, P.
I'm excited. I like harvesting.
Yep.
Hmm. EFGH. Okay. Let's see. Make me another medicine check.
Okay, this one wisdom based.
Yep, go ahead.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Do you have an empty vial?
I have flasks.
Yeah, we have a
Flasks.
A lot of flasks.
Oh yeah, it's on
bought a bunch.
it's on Mr. B. Okay.
lot.
Yes, of course I take it
You
from
are
them.
able to successfully harvest some goblin's blood.
Yay!
Where are the flasks?
I don't know what I can do with it, but I'm excited.
I'm not seeing them either.
I should have a stupid amount of flasks. Like I think I bought 20.
I know something weird happened with my inventory a while back.
Yeah.
Maybe that happened.
I'm thinking the inventories might be a little messed up. Okay.
Because yeah, she bought like 20 flasks.
Yeah, I have. No, I looks like I bought 10. So I do have 10.
It was a
on my
lot.
sheet.
It was so many.
It was 10. I definitely have 10.
Here we go. So,
I have some soap so I can sterilize the area before I get all this blood too. Can't have it getting run.
Were they
There.
vials or flasks?
Flasks.
I don't see flasks in my items. So it'll oh wait, an iron flask. Nope, not that. That's a
They shouldn't be
special
like-
magic item. Yeah,
Yeah, there's a
it'll be
container
the
as a
yeah.
flask. Okay.
They come up as flask or tankard in the
Yeah,
adventuring
Yeah.
gear.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll be all right. Okay. Anything else?
I think that's what
didn't-
I want to do.
I didn't see the goblins in my Hammond, so I'll have to look through that.
Maybe they don't have anything you can harvest.
That's fine. I need to study the specimen, so it doesn't need to do anything.
Oh, there we are. Okay, found him.
Cool.
Did you see that, Dr. O?
See what?
Okay, if you didn't see the thing, then no.
Oh,
Okay.
I see it now. Yes.
Oh,
okay.
you do? Okay, so the goblins harvesting tables?
Yes.
Okay, so that's all the stuff that goblins can provide.
Oh, so I can take their ears.
Yes, you may.
Oh, what's this trinket
Wow.
thing?
That would be different things that they carry on them. So, like, they might have a rat on a stick.
Well, I guess I'll just take their ears since that's all I can take right now.
Okay, so go ahead and make an intelligence medicine check at advantage because you succeeded on your appraisal.
Collect all these years.
Intelligence, a skill, medicine. switch it to intelligence.
Perfect, just like that.
Boop.
Roll it twice for advantage.
My bad. And
Okay, with a 21, definitely you get some goblin ears. 2 of them.
all right, well then I will stop taking up people's time, and we can do other things now that I have all these ears.
Yeah, all of you see this like blob kind of like just moving around.
Oh shit!
Cutting
I
off
just
the,
realized. I just realized I have all of these crates and barrels tied to me while I've been running around slashing.
That's
I
all
mean,
right.
you aren't over encumbered.
We don't.
Yeah,
we
I'm
don't,
not over
yeah.
encumbered. It's true. Like
It's
I'm not.
it's okay. I won't.
It's
go through that.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I just like picturing it. Like I'm fully underweight, so it's fine. But
Okay.
let's get back to the cart, though.
Like one of those armored trains.
And so we go back to. I have the image.
There we go. Add item. Goblin ear.
How long does my +1 sword last?
Oh, just until the next long rest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Neat. It's nice having a +6.
Yeah, since you're the one who's basically going to be doing a bunch of melee, I was thinking about having Brecker just kind of keep that blessing on you for most of it. So I can just renew it after every long rest.
I won't and can't argue.
I also won't argue, but I could. All right, then we go out of there.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the map.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, we need to go back to our.
Cart.
I also use my blessing to give a +1 to AC if anyone needs it.
Oh, wow.
Provided they're wearing armor, of course.
Oh, yeah, not me.
Never get hit. But don't
I'm
worry
not
about
wearing
me.
armor.
Yeah.
I'm made of armor. I don't need armor.
He is armor. There we go. There's road.
On the road again.
All right. And so you emerge from the woods north
It's all black
of where
forest.
you had left your stuff.
Oh, there it is.
You can see it now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like it popped up really huge for me, so I'm resizing my window. But other than that,
Gotcha.
Yeah, me too.
With Sildar nearby.
A way to see that pop-up you sent me before again, Nomad?
Do you have a story tab on the right side where there's all the little menus? You have a story. It should be under like campaign. Open that up, and then since it was shared with you, you should be able to find it.
yeah. Oh. I like how there's Moon Druid and not Moon Druid under the one-click Druid guides and instructions.
Huh.
Oh, there it is. Neat.
The horses are still here.
Yeah, and we'll say that your wagon was probably tethered up.
We had tucked it away, yeah.
Yep, tucked it away,
Yeah.
like right there. It is unmolested.
Should I carry the cart? No, I can't do that. I will unload the stuff into the cart.
Okay.
And our horses are still okay, right?
Yep. Everything
Alright.
seems to be perfectly in order. And at this point,
Oh
when
god.
you hear Sildar speak up once again. Alas, the sunlight once again. I must thank you, brave, brave heroes, for rescuing me, though it pains me that the news of Gundren. I feel I must tell you a bit more of your reasons for being here. For without sharing such details, I think we have put all of us in danger. You see, Gundren was not going to Phandelver on any mere happenstance. He came to me asking for my aid, because my reasons for wanting to come to Phandelver lined up with his, and he saw an opportunity. We have a sort of relationship going back some time, but never mind that for the present moment. You see, Gundren and his brothers, the Rockseeker brothers, have found something. Phandelver is a town that was once swept across by orcs many, many years ago. Before that, it was a town of some repute. Gundren informs me that there is a lost mine somewhere in the area that he and his kin had lost track of, ever since Phandelver had gone away. And he came to me with news that he and his brothers may have found and uncovered the entrance. And he asked for my aid, seeing as I was on my way there myself. He brought with him, he and I, a map. It is my belief, my suspicion now held concrete with proof, that it was Gundren and this map that this black spider was attempting to gain. It is for this reason Gundren had been ambushed, like as I assume all of you were. Took us to the cave, and though I myself was not of much need for them and their devious plans, Gundren was. I believe time is of the essence for us to make way to Phandelver and warn those therein about this goblin trouble and try to find out as much as we can about the goings-on nearby. Perhaps someone there knows of the Black Spider, Clog, and the Quagmires. Point us in the right direction for this Quagmire castle. So we must find that map. Or if anything of what Gundren told me is true, we cannot let its location be known to those that might bear it ill.
I agree. Either way, I believe we should head to Phandelver as fast as we can. There is not much we can do in our state right now.
I second that.
Then it is agreed. If you wouldn't mind an old man leaning on you for a bit time more, I'll pay you handsomely upon reaching Phandelver. I can secure loans.
I'll lift him up and put him on the cart. I'll lift him up like a little kid, like under the arms.
At first he seems kind of like, put me off. but when he notices that you're putting him on the cart and not on your shoulder, he says, "So be it. I will take my time, rest, and recuperate upon these goods."
I'm just glad my sword didn't cut him.
Would you like to do the honors of driving this wagon again?
I
suppose
certainly
I
may.
could.
I have spoken. Oh, sorry. You're not talking to me. Huh? A man at my age.
If you want to
I think
drive
she
this
was
time
talking to
around,
you. But...
Talking to Brecker. I said Brecker.
Oh,
I could go ahead and hop back up. Sure.
Okay. And so, our heroes move on once again towards the town of Phandelver upon the Tribor Trail. And this is where we will take a short break.
okay.
All right.
I will see you
Sounds good.
all in a couple of minutes. I'm putting a vote in Fantasy Ground, so once we come back, please click on one of those circles to let me know when everyone is here.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Some more stuff.
Hello!
Hey, we're not back yet.
Uh-oh.
Or we were back and then we were gone again.
Oh, I see. Yes, I saw 4 checks. All right.
Now there's not. I mean, you can still stay, Nomad.
Yeah, I'm hanging out, man.
All right. You just gone quiet, so I was like, oh, he was like, oh, they're not right here yet, so I'm leaving.
All right, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm out. Bye. Fuck this.
Well then,
JK.
All right.
JK.
peace
Did
out,
you
bro.
see Drake had given you some biddies?
Yeah, I did see that. 250. Drake's awesome.
Yeah.
Drake runs a lot of games.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he runs. I think there was one point where he was running one module almost every night of the week. Seemed like.
Gosh.
Yeah, he's got like a whole group where like a few of them I know for a fact are big modders for FGU. So like they make their own extensions, sell them on DM's Guild.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got a really good group together.
They should change to modding for DM. We're all back now, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Jessica, can you still not hear? You should be able to hear now. I think I have everything fixed. It's displaying that it is working.
That was 2 town.
Okay, and we are back. So, on your way to Phandelver, it appears Sildar has some more information that he wishes to divulge. So on the way, he kind of just begins talking, giving a little bit more background. So, specifically, Gundren and his brothers Tharden and Nundro recently located an entrance to the long-lost Wave Echo Cave. The Wave Echo Cave is the site of the mines of the Phandelver's Pact. The Phandelver's Pact was a pact made between the dwarves and the elves and the humans around Phandelver. So, more than 500 years ago, clans of dwarves and gnomes made an agreement known as the Phandelver's Pact, by which they would share a rich mine and a wondrous cavern known as Wave Echo Cave. In addition to its mineral wealth, the mine contained great magical power. Human spellcasters allied themselves with the dwarves and gnomes to channel and bind that energy into a great forge called the Forge of Spells, where magic items could be crafted. Times were good, and the nearby human town of Phandelver prospered as well. But then disaster struck when orcs swept through the north and laid waste to all in their path. A powerful force of orcs reinforced by evil mercenary wizards attacked Wave Echo Cave to seize its riches and magic treasures. Human wizards fought alongside their dwarf and gnome allies to defend the Forge of Spells, and the ensuing spell battle destroyed much of the cavern. Few survived the cave-ins and tremors, and the location of Wave Echo Cave was lost.
Bummer.
And he also manages to divulge his reason for being in Phandelver with Brecker. So Brecker, apparently Sildar is traveling to Phandelver in search of Jarno Albrecht, the very man that you yourself are searching for. He was a contact in Phandelver for Sildar, who had traveled to the town about 2 months ago to establish order there. After the Lord's Alliance has received no word from Jarno for some time, Sildar actually decided to investigate, worrying about what possibly could have happened. And he shares his worry that perhaps the goblins have actually gotten to Jarno, these Quagmires, and perhaps even the Black Spider himself.
Troubling.
So just to see if I understand, did he say that to just Brecker, or do y'all hear that?
Everybody would know that. It's just information of import specifically to Brecker, but everybody can hear that.
Okay, gotcha. So this Black Spider has Rockseeker. The map of the map to his mind, and
Yes.
also Jarno.
Yes, correct. I fear that both Gundren and the map are in the hands of this Black Spider.
That does not spell good for the city of Phandelver.
No, it does not indeed. I only hope that once we finally get there, that everything is okay. Or if these goblin attacks tell anything, that town is definitely in danger.
Definitely make haste.
Yes, we should probably go as fast as we can and see if anything happened to the town while we were here. How long have you been taken by them, Sildar?
How long was I taken? Couldn't have been more than a couple of days, perhaps 3.
Alright, so enough for them to know what they have in their hands, but not enough for them to do much about it. But enough for them to prepare, I believe.
Yes. They moved our Gundren friend, our dwarven ally, quite fast. Once it was confirmed of his identity, they moved him out there right away. I suspect...
Did his brothers?
I have no news of either Tharden or Nundru. They moved along to Phandelver a time ago, preparing for Gundren and I's coming. We were supposed to meet them in the very town.
They may be in danger too.
Most certainly. There is a black plan underfoot. the black spiders. This being is obviously prepared. He knew about Gundren's coming before. We didn't tell anybody. To be truthfully, I'm quite surprised anybody knows about this map in the Wave Echo Cave. It appears Gundren's findings were not quite so secret as he had supposed.
Indeed.
Are you sure that he only spoke about that with you and his brothers?
Yes. Dwarves are a secretive bunch with those secrets that they hold keep. Talking of their ancient homelands, not much is known at all for their silence. It begs me to wonder where exactly he got his information from. Perhaps that source is what divulged this to others, such as the Black Being. It would not have come from Gundren or his brother's lips, no.
Anyway, we should probably head up. We should probably make haste to Phandelver and find out for ourselves. Deal with whatever's coming.
Yes. Let's make haste. And then he kind of like clips the reins of the horses a little bit, like, yaw! Alright. So, on the Sword Coast, you would have been, right... probably like there, where it merged off. And let's see, each one of these hexes is basically a full day's travel. So we will move on to the next day. While we are traveling, let me pull up traveling stuff.
For camps and shit.
Yep. Okay. So, while traveling... there we go, now I can see. During each travel day, you must make a few choices. You choose your destination and speed. You determine the terrain difficulty. You decide any travel activities. And then at the end, you must make camp and decide camp activities. So we know the destination. What speed are you traveling at? So basically, speed works where if you are going at normal speed, if you're going at a normal pace, you go 3 miles per hour or 24 miles per day. And you may do a bunch of the normal travel activities. Let's see. Not a whole lot changes. But if you travel at a fast pace, you can make 32 miles per day. But any checks, any activities that you might do on the travel leg are kind of hindered. So if you want to keep watch, you're not able to keep watch as well, so you might roll at like disadvantage or something. And you cannot sneak, you cannot draw a map, and you cannot hunt or forage. If you wish to travel at a slow pace, you make 16 miles per day. But you can keep watch, navigate, scout, track, and trailblaze at advantage because it is favored. And you can draw a map, hunt and forage, and sneak decently well. So how fast do you wish to travel?
I don't know.
I think regular speed would be fine, so
Okay.
we can keep. I mean, I'm just giving my opinion.
Yep.
So if anyone has any others,
What's Sildar's opinion?
Sildar says, well, I mean, We wish to make haste, but I don't believe traveling too fast would be very good, for if there is any danger, we would not be able to see it, and we would be prone to any ambush. I think a nice, normal pace will serve us quite well. That way we can keep watch, and we will make good time.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that works.
So then, terrain difficulty. We'll just say it's decently good. It's perfectly fine. This would be, let's see, probably grassland and foothills. Any activities? Did you guys look through any of the activities that I provided or no?
I'm looking.
Looking now, yeah.
So we have draw a map, hunt and forage, keep watch, navigate. Sildar's navigating. You can scout, you can sneak, track, and trailblaze. There is no need to trailblaze.
Aw. Okay.
Yep.
I think Brecker's going to keep watch.
Okay. So,
is there any point to tending to the wounded during this, or they're all going to get a long rest anyway?
Tending to the wounded is going to be difficult for traveling. You're looking at making camp, so once you make camp, you can definitely do that.
Gotcha.
Tending the wounded is not on the travel activities. It'd be hard because everybody's got to walk. And
Well, yeah,
on
I'm sorry,
the
I
wagon,
scrolled.
yeah, on the wagon, I mean, you could try, but it would probably be with disadvantage just because it jostles around a lot.
All right.
Okay, so navigating is easy because there is a wagon trail. And then Brecker is going to keep watch. So, Brecker, please make me a wisdom perception check.
Alrighty. Nothing else, but my receptionist skills on point.
Along this leg of travel, you see nothing telling you of any more danger than you have already gone through. It appears very likely that it was the Quagmire Caves themselves that was a central hub for which any ambushing goblins were operating out of. You see more wild lands, though the Tribor Trail seems to have a little bit more traffic on it. And Vivacity speaks up, says, "Ah, yes, the trail itself is actually a little bit more well-traveled than I remember. When I came past here before, there was still grass all over, but you could see the wagon ruts. So no issues there."
Can Million hunt?
Yes, you may. Let me find... Okay. In order to hunt and forage, you keep an eye out for nearby resources of food and water, such as roots, fruits, small game, and hidden springs. You must pick one, either plants, game, or water.
Okay. Do we have water?
You should. Let me check if you have it in your inventories. It would be the water skin. So one water skin, I think, carries either 8 or 10 days worth, basically.
Oh, okay. Then I am going to go for game.
Game, okay. Make a wisdom survival check for me, please.
Alrighty.
All right, with a 15, you are able to find 3 days rations worth of game.
Nice.
All right, so I've added that to your inventory. Making your way along the wagon trail, the Tribor Trail towards Phandelver, has served you pretty well. Nice and easy going. finding enough rations to supply yourselves for the day. A number of you at least. And it is time to make camp for the night. So, you're going to need to start looking for suitable camping location. Anyone that had scouted on the last leg may make a investigation check, while any players that kept watch can make a wisdom perception check with disadvantage.
Alright, I'll make a perception check then.
Okay, so please make a wisdom perception at disadvantage. Vivacity is going to say that she was scouting ahead.
Not too good.
Okay. And another intelligence investigation. Does she have guidance? She does not. Okay. Alright, Brecker rolls a 12 and Vivacity rolled a 20, so that is a total of 22. Awesome.
32?
32. Did I say 22? My bad.
Yes.
My bad. Okay. You find a campsite that is defendable, hidden, and comfortable. You find the perfect campsite.
Wow.
Oh.
All right.
Very nice. Very well done.
Can I fortify it further?
Yeah, you could.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I gotta turn this volume down. It's driving me nuts.
Okay.
Okay. So, you have found a campsite that is comfortable, defendable, and hidden. A comfortable campsite allows you to regain half your maximum hit points and reduce your exhaustion level by 1 after completing a long rest, just as usual. If it was uncomfortable, you only regain 1/4 of your maximum hit points and you do not reduce your exhaustion level. It is defendable, so the party entering the camp for the first time and any other approaching creatures needs to succeed on a DC 15 Strength Athletics check to enter the camp. So, at this time... Oh, Melian, that's because you're not on the map yet. So I'll put your token...
Okay.
Yep. I'll put your token on there. Just like...
Yeah, because I can only see my dice.
Yep, I forgot I had to do that. So now you are all on the map.
You can
And
drag it
I
around,
need-
William. I was just having the same problem. Drag it around till you can get to the corner and pop it into the screen.
Oh, I
'Cause
see. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Okay, yeah, because I literally cannot see anything besides my dice.
Yeah, I was just dealing with that myself. It's because a
Okay.
map popped over the whole screen.
So I need everybody to make me a strength athletics check, please.
Hey,
Is this to try to get into
Everybody?
the camp?
Yep.
And can I climb on Mr. Bubbles?
Critical.
Actually, Dr. O, since you're an ooze, I'm gonna let you just get in there. You can slither your way in pretty easy because of that feature.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, Vivacity is able to get in.
It's what check is that again?
On your
Athletics?
skills, look for athletics. It's already on the strength stat, so just double click the modifier to the far right.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh my god.
Mr. Bubbles is able to get in. Brecker and Million, as well as Sildar. I almost forgot him. Alright. Sildar gets in.
Cracker finds some like wet mud. Like keeps them from getting good grass.
Brecker and Million, both of you.
Do I need to go grab them and like drag them in?
No, they get in. They just they get scraped by some thorns on the way in. All right, Brecker takes 2 points of damage, and Million will take 1. As you find it a little bit difficult to get in here, which is good for defensibility, but it's a little difficult to make your way in. But this campsite is hidden. So, approaching creatures need to succeed on an intelligence investigation or wisdom perception check to find the camp. You can improve the defense of it. Oh, I see. Okay, I did it wrong. Let's see. So it's defendable, hidden, but not comfortable. I follow. Okay, so it is not a comfortable campsite. It is defendable and hidden, but it is uncomfortable. So I figured out how to do this. But you did roll high enough on the finding the camp that you can improve any one. So you can improve either defendable or hidden. So in order to, when you improve defendable, it changes the DC to enter from 15 to 20. When you improve hidden, it changes the DC to find the camp from 15 to 20. So which one would you like?
Hidden?
Personal, Brecker would personally put for defensible.
Yeah, I would go defensible.
Yeah, that sounds
I'm
good.
down. Let's do it.
Okay, so let me get my notes. All right. Now, you guys can do whatever you want. You've made camp. You can do any of the camp activities. Each activity takes roughly 1 hour, so you can perform one of these activities during a short rest, or you can perform 2 of these activities during a typical long rest of 8 hours. You may always expend hit dice to regain lost hit points, but you can take a special camp activity to accelerate your recovery, which would be tending the wounded. So, some of the activities that you can perform are attune magic item, camouflage camp, cook hearty meal, fortify camp, hunt and forage, identify magic item, keep watch, set up traps, rest and recuperate, or tend to the wounded.
I was planning to tend to the wounded during this.
Okay.
Melian's gonna keep watch.
Okay.
Brecker would join her with that.
A lot of these are like mental.
Yep. Keeping
It's
watch
annoying.
is not so much. It has a little perception though.
Mm-hmm.
And then Brecker is keeping watch as well.
Yes.
Can I further fortify the camp?
Let's see. It's already at a DC 20. So if it did not have defendable, then you would be able to give it the defendable property, but it is already at the max.
Okay, but not hidden isn't, is it?
You could improve the hidden.
But I need the stealth skill, don't I?
Yep, dexterity
Like I
stealth.
have to have proficiency? I can't just make a check? I need proficiency or no?
Yes, I would say you need proficiency.
Alright. I will stand there. And look as dumb as I am.
Okay. Vivacity is going to take some of, let's see. Gonna say she's gonna try to cook a hearty meal, but I don't think she has the supplies.
The cooking utensils or whatever.
Yeah. She's just gonna rest and recuperate.
Wait, did I end up buying those? No, I didn't end up getting them. I debated that one.
Yeah, I would rest and recuperate, but recuperating is apparently thinking.
No, you can do that.
Yeah, but thinking is hard. And also, I don't have medicine.
That's all right. I'll let you do that. Everybody can rest and recuperate. You're just not naturally as good at it.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I got to heal you.
Well, sounds good.
So, Million and Brecker, please make me a wisdom perception check. And Mr. B rolls an 18 with a -1.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
What I cannot even blame the dice because it's electronic.
You can still blame it.
All right, Mr. B, for this long rest, you regain the maximum value for any hit dice that you spend.
Cool. I don't have any hit dice left. I used them all during the day.
Gotcha.
Unless this is a new day.
This is the end of that day.
Yep, so useless.
Doctor O, please make me a wisdom medicine check. Let me know who you are performing it on.
Okay, and you said I can do it twice? We had 2 hours before bed?
You have 2 hours, and each one takes an hour, so yes, you could perform it twice.
Okay, and what, like, does it actually help heal somebody? Like, if I give it to Mr. Bubbles, but he can't use any dice, right? Or
Yes,
just
so this basically buffs their healing, so he would have to roll hit dice in order to benefit.
Yeah, don't waste your stuff.
Okay, then I'll do one on Sildar.
Okay.
He's all pathetic.
Wisdom medicine check, please.
Yeah, fine.
Instead of a 10 to the wounded, you can do up to 6 creatures.
For 10 to the wounded?
Yeah. Making sure that the wounds of up to 6 creatures other than yourself.
That is true, actually. Good reading. You go around camp making sure that the wounds of up to 6 creatures other than yourself are properly cleaned and dressed. Make a wisdom medicine check for each patient in order to assess the wounds and properly dress them.
Okay, I did Sildar first, and I'll just go clockwise, so...
Okay.
Wrecker. Oh, that rolled down. Oh, Mr. Bubbles, that was not good.
Well, it's not like I can heal anything anyways.
I know, but I couldn't not do it, you know? Alright, that should be everyone, because I don't think Viv is hurt.
Okay. All right. So, who is taking first watch, or how are you doing the watch?
I mean, I would
Trouble
just...
doesn't sleep.
Yeah, I don't sleep. I just have to stand motionless, and I'm still aware. So I just stand there. Is there like one entrance? How defendable is this?
It's very defendable. So they would
Yeah,
have to
so
find
I'll
your
just-
camp. So they would have to get an appropriate investigation or perception check, and then they would have to get inside. And in the process of them getting inside, you would probably notice them.
Yeah, so I'll just stand there and I'll stare at the location we came in through.
Okay.
Motionless.
A motionless gargoyle sentry. Okay. Night comes.
Just my eyes glowing in the darkness.
You know
Forward
if
glowing
changing
yellow.
infusions takes an action, or is it? I've never been able to find out how long it takes to do it.
Let's see. So if you go to abilities and you look at your features, infuse item. Whenever you gain a level in this class, you can replace one of the artificer infusions you learned with a new one. So that's the ones that you know. But as for actually infusing an item, it's whenever you finish a long rest. So at the end of the long rest, once it's completed, you may infuse whatever you wish.
Like my goggles.
Yes. Alright, we are going to complete your long rest.
Oh, so that did heal me. So I did still heal from the long rest.
Yeah, I think it was just if something happens in the night, you would have been in a bad
Oh, I
spot.
guess. Fair enough.
And you awake to the sounds of morning. With light peering in through the defenses that you have found, Sildar is fully recuperated, as well as all the rest of you. You have regained your spell slots, and it is at this time you may prepare your spells or do any morning preparations that you wish.
Alrighty, give me a second.
Are we level 3?
I actually want to look and see and make sure I have your level 3 correct.
You had that Path of the Juggernaut for me, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, yes, you are not level 3 quite yet.
Ah, dang.
Okay.
Not quite.
Alright, change up my spells.
Dang, yo.
Unfortunate.
But you have explored Quagmire Hideout.
Does that level us up to 3?
You tried, and I appreciate that.
Just checking.
I think we'll go ahead and change out one of my spells.
Okay. You know how to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
I was gonna ask how to do I do that on D&D Beyond or right here?
You can do that on the actual tabletop. So if you go to your Actions tab, and you look at the very bottom of the sheet where it says Display and Mode, change mode to Preparation. And then when you scroll down to all your spells, you can check the ones that you want prepared and uncheck the ones that you do not want prepared. So you being a druid, your wisdom's 3, I think you can have a total of 5 spells prepared. So you have 5 currently.
Just out of curiosity, you want me to go ahead and put all the spells on my list into my prepare section? So I have it ready?
Yeah, whatever is going to be easiest for you to keep track of.
Can I get rid of these supplies since they're on the cart? I have a 200-pound supplies in my inventory still.
You have 2 of them?
No, I have a 200-pound supplies in my inventory, but I put them in the cart.
Could you keep that just so that when we finally get to Phandelver, just because if I don't have the thing, I'll probably forget.
All right. I just don't like seeing my current weight at 413.
You're the one that wanted to carry him.
I know, just to the cart.
Here's what you do. If you go to your inventory, that bag icon, yep, there you go.
Alright. Alrighty.
I'm flipping my rope into a bag of holding now.
Nice.
Okay. Alright, rope of climbing goes away. And bag of holding. There you go.
Perfect, thank you.
All right, I'm good. I'll keep the same ones.
Okay.
I'm good too.
Awesome.
Sildar's
Sildar's good too.
I just wanted to change out the 1, so yeah, I'm good now as well.
Okay.
Switched out my bless for command.
Ooh.
Nice.
Interesting. And we are off.
I
Back
love
to
how you all
Sword
have
Coast
same
map.
HP.
Easy enough. 2 more days travel at an easy pace. Finally brings you to Phandelver.
Oh, neat.
I gotta wait for the music to play. I knew it was coming.
How serious? The rutted track emerges from a wooded hillside, and you catch your first glimpse of Phandelver. The town consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built on old fieldstone foundations. More old ruins, crumbling stone walls covered in ivy and briars surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Most of the newer buildings are set on the sides of the cart track, which widens into a muddy main street of sorts as it climbs toward a ruined manor house on a hillside at the east side of town. You hear Vivacity breathe a sigh of relief. Whew! Man, am I glad to be back here. Just as beautiful as I first saw it, though I do hope those ruffians have been moved out of town. Though I can't say I trust that they were. As you approach, you see children playing on the town green and townsfolk tending to chores or running errands at shops. Many people look up as you approach, but all return to their business as you go by. It seems that...
I would want to meet my eyes.
Yeah, it seems that they are not unused to visitors, though some of their stares linger a bit longer upon the giant mass of metal. But seeing the rest of the party and some familiar beings, their stares don't linger too menacingly.
here is Phandelver. So, you are approaching from pretty much the southwest. Can you all see the map?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Yep.
Sildar speaks up. We made good time. Unperturbed on the road for the main last leg of the trek. He seems much more at ease. My friends, let us secure lodgings first. I'm told the local inn is very quaint.
All right, sounds good.
Vivacity speaks up. Which inn are you talking about there? You talking about, I can't remember the name, some Stonehill or Sleeping Giant, right? Sildar says, I'm told the Stonehill Inn, if its name serves quite right. If you all wish to meet there right away, I wish to secure some of those loans so I can pay you for your services. And I'm sure I will see you about town if you can probably get me a room of my own, if you wouldn't mind.
That will be no problem at all.
All right.
Should we get accommodations first, or should we deliver this car?
I personally would like to get settled or anything else.
Right, so we're going into the inn, request some rooms, and then deliver this. I do not wish to keep traveling with this.
Okay. So you make your way within the town, asking around, and people offering up enough friendly gestures and answering questions, though some of them keep a bit of a wider berth. You might even notice a few glances cast askew at the tiefling in the party. But Stonehill Inn is pointed out to you easily enough. Which is that building right there on the map that I have pointed to.
You don't all have to go in and secure our rooms. If you would prefer, one of us can just do the inn while the rest goes and delivers supplies.
You can just load me up with the supplies.
I think that's a good idea. Yeah, Brecker, you can go get it, and then we just deliver this and meet you at the inn.
Sorry.
People don't usually care for me and Mr. Bubbles, so we can accompany one of you. We're not good at the chatty chat part.
Good choice.
We'll go accompany dropping off the supplies.
Yeah, whoever's going to deliver the supplies, I'll carry it.
Okay, so Brecker is going to secure lodging and probably
Million maybe.
I'm just trying to think of Vivacity. I would think might want to go to the inn, so probably Brecker and Vivacity, and then Million and Dr. O and Mr. B and go to the other place. Okay, so
Three people that don't like people.
Before we...
I said 3 people that don't like people.
Let's see, which one is
At
that?
least one of us looks semi-normal.
Okay, are you trying to drop off at the Lion Shield Coster, or are you trying to go to Barthen's Provisions? Barthen's Provisions is the one that Gundren told you to go to bring his supplies. The Lion Shield Coster is the supplies that you found.
Go do Lion Shield first.
Okay.
Yeah, Lion Shield first, and then we drop at the other one.
Okay. So,
Before
Brecker.
the party does split up, Brecker would probably pipe up and be like, how do we want to do the rooms? Do we all want separates or monks what?
Me and Master Bubbles can share. Or if there's a big room for everyone, I don't mind. No preference.
Very well.
Okay. So Brecker and Vivacity I will have at the inn, but let's do the Lion Shield Coster first. So, Million, Mr. B, and Dr. O. I now have you on the map. And I have shared it with you.
Man, these keep popping up so large.
I know, right?
They're pretty big maps. They are
Yeah,
pretty
but I
big.
need to shrink them. I'm just tagging along, so.
Okay. Hanging above the front door of this modest trading post is a sign shaped like a wooden shield with a blue lion painted on it.
Alright, here we go. Million's going to look at Dr. O, and then is there a knocking, or is it open? Is it like, can I just push it open?
Sure. I don't know why this image is not displaying.
What day is it roughly?
Well, you've already seen it. All right. You enter and see a middle-aged woman kind of fussing about behind the counter. And at the sound of the door opening, she turns from what she's doing to regard you. Seeing the wood elf of very exotic dress, this hulking giant, and then barely noticing the small child. That's not really a child. A look of confusion, but at the same time interest crosses her face. Hello there, what can I do for you?
Dr.
Well, don't
Off
all start at once.
Bellion! Bellion, talk!
Are you muted?
Hello. Yeah, I was
Oh.
kind of moving.
Gotcha.
Million's gonna push her her coat a little bit back, and she's going to approach the woman. Hello, good day, ma'am. Is this the name of the place again? Forgot.
Yes, you found yourself in the Lion Shield Costa. We've been serving these parts for a couple of years now.
Yes, ma'am. We were on our way to traveling here, and we happened to find a few things along the way, some goblins that tried to attack our party. And after a little fight with them, we discovered some crates that have a very similar crest to your establishment. I believe that these belong to you.
The interest in her features grows to a perking of the eyebrows at this news, and then once you actually show her the icon, she exclaims, "Oh! Oh, thank the gods! You mean you found this on the road, eh? Those dastard
blasted goblin's been raiding travelers and merchants for quite some time. Didn't know they would be so brave as to take on the Lion Shield, but nonetheless, oh heavens me! Thank you so much. Give me a moment. Then she goes back, fusses through some things, and comes back with a reward.
Ooh.
I must admit, I thought that these were gone for good. Goblins, they take it, and then even if they don't have anything to do with it, they certainly destroy it. But a reward is in order, all the same. Here, may not be all that much, but I have 50 gold, if you'll take it. And anything I can do for you at all, you are a godsend. That was about to put me out for a month. Didn't know when the next shipment I'd be able to get. You let me know anything you need, any information, any supplies. I have some arms and armaments in the back if you care to take a look.
Yes, actually. Thank you very much for this reward. Thank you. We are along with some friends. We just arrived in town, and we are staying here for a little bit. I believe we will come back. We intend extending our stay in the area for a little bit, and we might need your help to procure some objects and other things we might need for our trip.
Certainly. Anything you need, you know where the Lion Shield is. You're a friend of me, if anything. I'll even give you a little off the top. You know. It's the least I can do for friends such as you, bringing me my wares.
What's your name, ma'am?
My name is Linane Greywind. And yours?
Oh, I am Melian Cereus. And she gives a little bow, a little bit stiff, given her surname, but she gives a bow, and these are my friends.
I'm Dr. Offbay, and this is Mr. Bubbles.
Welcome. Oh, my. Well, ain't you
He's
young
really
for a
quite
doctor?
That's done a lot of hard work. Yeah.
Oh, certainly. Oh, precious me. Well, if you're looking for lodging, steer clear of the Sleeping Giant. Don't go there. It's just... bands of ruffians tend to frequent that town around that area. They like to hang out. If you're gonna go anywhere, go to the Stonehill Inn. Stay away from the Sleeping Giant. Trust me. As long as you're in Phandelver, the more you can steer clear the red brands, the better off you'll be.
Red Brands?
Yeah.
Who are they?
The Red Brands. They're a gang. They're a gang of just men of ill repute, let's just say. Don't know where they came from, but they got swept here in the wind and they've just posted up. Nothing like a frontier town where the folk are already hard-pressed to keep things going and survive than to let those more meddlesome types just root up. They're like weeds. Once they're in, you can't get them out.
How long have they been here?
Couple months. They weren't always here. You always get your drifters, but you hear about the I can't think of his name. They call him Glassstaff or something, their leader. But ever since some random asshole showed up, they've been getting together and forming a gang, and they usually rough up some of the civilians, but not too much, because they actually aren't so dumb as to cause the militia to rise up and drive them out of town.
And would you... So you, I believe you have a trading post. I believe you meet all sorts of people. Have you met the Rockseeker brothers?
Yes, actually, I remember seeing two dwarven brothers, I believe, by the name of Rockseeker. If I remember the Tharden, and something. They were here. I must say, maybe only 2 or 3 weeks ago. Haven't seen them since. They stayed stayed to themselves, didn't talk much, only did business and gathered supplies and everything. They came here a little bit. They went to the miners exchange often enough.
Miners exchange?
Yes, the miners exchange down the way, owned by a devil of a woman, Halia Thornton.
Ooh. And how long ago was the last time you've seen them?
Last time I seen them, 2 weeks ago. They gathered some supplies doing business out on the frontier. Wouldn't say what it's for, not that it's any of my business, but they seemed well provisioned enough. A lot of, trailblazing gear, I guess you would say. Might even be digging in the ground out somewhere. Might be why they're not back yet.
And do you know if they stayed also what was the inn again that you mentioned that we should go?
The Stonehill?
Yeah, do you know if they stay there?
Yes, they definitely. When they were in the town, yes, they stayed at the Stonehill. I try to keep people wary and free of those ruffians as much as possible.
Thank you. We appreciate your guidance, and we'll make sure that we avoid those red brands and his friends.
Certainly. You see anyone walking around with a bit more red on their clothing than you think is anything good for, just try to stay out of their way. Don't give them a reason. They like to run in numbers like the cowards they are.
Oh, that's good to know. Well, we also have numbers, so I believe they should also be staying away from us.
Certainly. With the bodyguard like that, I'm sure you don't see much trouble at all. She points to Mr. B.
Right.
She bristles at that like, oh, man, I would not want to hear that in battle.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you sell harvesting kits?
As a matter of fact, I do.
How much are they?
Let's see, harvesting kit. Typically, I'll sell these for about 30 gold pieces, but I'll give it to you for 25.
Jeez.
Can I just buy a couple healers kits from you for now?
Just the healer's kit?
Yes. I'm gonna get 2.
Alright, 2 would be 10, so with a discount for such helpful as you, how about 7?
Thank you.
7
Pony up
gold?
my portion of gold. Yep.
Alright, so I see you have 3 gold pieces.
Yeah, but we just got 50. I figured I'd get 10 of it.
Oh,
So-
I didn't give that to you yet. Okay. Here, let's do that.
Well, and you get 10 more from mine. You'd get 20 total. Because my
Okay.
money is your money.
I'm handling your money. Okay, I'll be in charge of the finances.
Are you guys getting the gold rewards? So
I think they're just in
yeah.
the group inventory. I don't think we've been
where do I
taking
see
them out
that?
or distributing them.
It's on your inventory at the top. Treasure. I'm
I
not.
have
No.
4 silver.
No, it's not showing up on the
No.
treasure.
So if you look at the party coins, we have 96 gold pieces. Or is that like between all of us?
That's between all of you, so
Oh,
all of you have
then-
that.
Yeah, I don't think we've gotten our money stuff.
I have 24
Yeah.
silver.
Yeah,
and
'cause
one
it-
red
'cause-
copper.
It shows on your actual individual sheet that you only have 3 gold pieces, but you should have 13. I don't know what's going on. It might be one of my extensions.
Yeah, I have non-gold pieces.
Still, I'm after basic 15.
That's frustrating. Well, I can see the party coins on the party sheet, so I'll probably just have to reference that. Okay. Okay, 7 gold from Dr. Offbay for the healing kits.
You.
2 of them.
I figured they would come in handy.
Yep. I put it in your backpack, but you can do what you will with it.
Okay, thank you.
Certainly, certainly. Come back now. Anything you need, if I don't have it in inventory, I'm certain I can get it.
We appreciate you. We have other stops to make. Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you, ma'am. And Greywind, we should be here probably either today or tomorrow with the rest of our party. And we hope to do more business with you.
Excellent, excellent. I'll wait on that.
And then Melian's going to follow Dr. O outside.
Okay. Now let's go to Brecker and Viv, the Stonehill Inn. All right, Brecker and Viv.
Hey. Give me a second while my map's loading. There it goes.
Got it?
Yeah.
All right. So, in the center of town stands a large, newly built roadhouse of fieldstone and rough-hewn timbers. The common room is filled with locals nursing mugs of ale or cider, all of them eyeing you with curiosity as you enter.
Oh, you still got me locked.
Oh, bad.
You good.
Here we go.
Perfect. Cool. We'll just take a quick scan of the surrounding areas, then head on over to the bar where he expects the innkeep to be positioned.
For certain, but I feel like Vivacity would burst through the doors and say, "Well, I have arrived!" She's looking around the crowd to see anyone that she might recognize, and she does. She recognizes Toblin Stonehill, the barkeeper. Trilena, an innkeep, and their son, Pip. She walks up. "Hey there, Toblin. Glad to see me again." And he responds, "Oh, my. Well, if it isn't Vivacity. I must say, I'm surprised to see you around these parts once again. Who's your friend? You guys want a drink?"
Perhaps another time. For now, we're just here to secure some rooms.
Certainly. One for the two of you, or...?
I was thinking 4 rooms in total. We have others who will be coming over.
4 rooms. Well, my. Let's see. 4 rooms. As I myself check. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's see. 4 rooms, 20 silver, please.
Very well. Hand him 20 silver.
Okay. Excuse me. Excellent. All right, here's your keys. Oi, Trilena! Want to show this lad their 4 rooms? And then he puts the keys on the counter. And then you see his wife come by. Certainly. Right this way. If you follow me. Vivacity says, "We'll talk later. I'd like to catch up on the local gossip, Toblin." You too. All right. Let's see if I remember how to actually get up there.
Right around the corner. She takes you up the stairs. Which puts you on the right side of the map.
See it?
You got it?
Yep.
Okay. And then she looks around. She says, show me your keys real quick.
Certainly.
Okay. So we have a few rooms. I think this key's for this one. Opens the door to a single bed. And there's another one over here, which is a room for seating 4, if you will. But seeing as how you've taken 4 rooms, the master's given you this one down this way, as well as we have an opening over here. Does this suit you well?
Wow. Certainly. More business than I was expecting, but yes.
We don't have all that many visitors nowadays. These damn red brands keep driving people off, but don't you worry about them. Just stick to this side of town. You won't be troubled any.
Very well. I'll keep that in mind.
Excellent, excellent. Care to come downstairs and share a drink with some of us?
I could go for a pint while I wait.
Great. You have your keys, and
Yep.
on the morrow we'll provide you with a few provisions as we modestly can. There'll be plenty of food and ale to go around. Alright, and Trelena goes back to the main hall to gossip with the rest once again. Vivacity sets up at the bar and orders a drink.
Brecker will join her.
Okay. A mug of ale you find to cost 4 coppers.
Okay.
Vivacity is going to purchase one for herself.
Brecker will do the same.
Okay. Once you are served, Toblin speaks up. So, what brings you around these parts? I see you have a new companion there. A few more, I might add, though I haven't seen them yet. You gonna introduce me? Vivacity says, yes, of course. Once they arrive, we're just waiting for them. This right here is Brecker. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Brecker.
Pleasure to meet you. Said it was Toblin? Is it?
Right, that's my name. Toblin.
Right. Yes, as she introduced, my name's Brecker, and if you're curious about my profession, I happen to be a blacksmith by trade, though currently working as a adventurer for the Rockseeker brothers.
Oh, rightly so. Blacksmith, eh?
Yes.
You do well around these parts. We need blacksmiths. Though can't say there's a whole lot of adventure out here, besides the gangs of miscreants. But usually they set up shop and go off after a little bit. But these ones tend to be sticking around. But you say Rockseeker? I've met them. They haven't been around in a little bit, might add, if I'm being honest. They vacated their rooms and said they would be off maybe to see me again after a month or so, so. But yeah, Rockseekers, I met them. That's odd that that's odd. You here looking for them or something?
Possibly, yes. Yes.
Ah, is that so? Well, what are you looking at them for? And he's just kind of like wiping off mugs and cleaning.
That's more of a, that's for, our business.
Oh, certainly.
Business.
Didn't mean no harm by it.
Tell me a little bit about these red brands that you keep mentioning.
Oh, well, every frontier town gets drifters and the like, bunch of wanderers come in. Usually don't really cause much of a fuss, though. The regular people tend to steer away and then they make their way. We seem to have a problem with attracting these drifters, and they don't want to leave. Come to think of it, I think it was about a month ago or so when this gang started forming, calling themselves the Red Brands. They like to rough people up and give people a hard time. Ever since they grouped up and everything, it's been hard to keep people here in the town. A little bit harder, at least. But we still have enough here, and good ale and good tales and good land for farming. And people stick around, but some of the softer types tend to fuck off.
I've been causing a rather extensive amount of trouble in town. More so than what you would normally receive from the like.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? I didn't quite catch that.
I was basically asking if they've been creating an unnecessary amount of fuss.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, they like to stir up trouble. I think they're bored. It excites them. They start problems and start hooping and hollering and creating issues. Nothing really all that bad, mind you. Nothing's really destroyed, but people just don't like dealing with them. It's just the unsavory types. Ain't nobody around here has any need to fight with them, so they don't, but bet you if anyone actually had any metal to stand up to them, they'd go tail wagging back to their hideout. Blasted sleeping giant. Gives a bad name to taverns and us tavern keepers. Spits on the ground.
Interesting. Well, we'll certainly be sure to avoid that area. Or go into it if we're feeling a little, brave.
Brave or stupid, there's a thin line. I should know. I didn't come from such an easy life. Thought I was brave coming here to the frontier to do some prospecting and minding. You see, I came from I'm native to the town of Tribor to the east. You heard of it?
I don't think I have.
You ain't heard of Tribor? You traveled on the trail to Tribor, the Tribor Trail. Anyway, that's no matter here nor there. I came here to Phandelver because I heard about it opening up. But turns out I know a lot more about running an inn than I do a mine. So I set up, made this here. And I've been doing well ever since. I guess I have a knack for people.
And then around these parts, I'm sure an inn is probably, in some ways, more profitable than a mine would be.
In some ways, yeah. We're a modest establishment, but I do well. We get enough people coming to and fro. And used to get more and more every day till the Red Brands, of course. If only that blasted coward Harbin would do anything about it.
Harbin?
Harbin, he's the town master. Harbin Wester. Ain't done nothing to curtail them, just gives the regular excuses. They're not really harming anybody. It's just a bit of fun. They're harmless, all that. And it's just, it misses the matter completely. We don't want their types around here. But he says, oh, you can't just kick them out. You need a good reason. I say, we're a frontier town. Why don't we act like it? Kick out those that we don't want.
Fascinating. Franco just starts dowsing down his ale.
All right.
Don't want to take up too much spotlight.
Okay. Let's see. Both you and Vivacity would probably notice these two men over here talking with a barmaid, who's kind of a gossipy ditz, maybe a little bit, and they're having fun, smiling and laughing. They keep kind of looking over in your direction. You don't sense there's any animosity. It's probably more curiosity than anything, but you would notice that.
Franco doesn't pay it any mind.
Okay. So, 2 million, Mr. B, and Dr. O. Were you making your way to the Stonehill Inn?
No,
so.
we need to drop off our other supplies, don't we?
The other supplies.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you for reminding me.
I like money. It's not hard to get.
Okay.
Oh my god, that map is so big.
Shoot. Actually, I think I need to change the scale. It's a bit too big. Yeah, that should be better. Alright, so you make your way to Barthen's Provisions, of which you remember that you were charged to bring the wagon to.
Yep.
It is a huge trading post. It is the biggest trading post that you can find in Phandelver. And I will remove your token lock.
I cannot see anything yet.
Should be able
Double click your token, you're here.
Might be loading.
Oh yeah, it was taking a little bit too long to load.
So that's a back door. The front end, yep, that's fine. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could.
Nah.
The
Break in.
entrance looks like it is at the very front, up top.
Where'd the doctor go?
Oh, okay. I started going down the middle path. I'll just come back. There you are.
Gotta love line of sight, huh?
Alright, and then let's
Yep.
go the right way.
Yeah, Melian already went inside from the window to that one tavern. She doesn't want to keep doing that.
We made it.
Is it through here?
Yes.
So let me get some of the stuff on the map. Okay. You enter through the front door to see a man behind a counter looking at a couple of logs and writing down information, and you see two other young clerks moving about the shop with various objects. The man hails you and looks up from his writing, leaning over. Ah, well, what can I do for you? Oh my, you're big.
Hey, we're just delivering the provisions that we were sent with Gundren.
Provision. Gundren?
Yes,
Oh,
with your
my!
rock picker.
Yes, just give me one second. He goes behind a door, and you don't see him for a little bit. And then he comes back. Says, over here. So, Gundren sent you, eh?
Sure did. There was a lot of 5 of us. 2 of them are getting provisions. We were told, what was it, guys? Was it like 10 gold? It was 10 gold, right? In each?
Correct. It was 10 gold to each character.
Okay. Yeah, he said it would be 10 gold apiece for delivering the supplies.
Certainly he did, and he did say he was looking for 5, so it's believable. Let me see here, and then he starts like counting, looking at the supplies, or looking at the gold, and he says, "What do you have the wagon? Is it out front or out back or what?"
Up front.
All right, Antler, Thistle, go start unpacking the supplies. Right here, 50 gold pieces. Puts it on the table.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Tell me, where is Gundren? I expected him here some time ago. A few days at least.
Millie looks at Dr. O for a moment before looking at the man. We're looking to meet up with him currently. We are in the company of Mr. Sildar Hallwinter. When was the last time you've seen Mr. Rocksticker or his brothers?
Well, last time I saw Gundren was some time ago. Almost on a year, I would say. Though I did see his brothers Tharden and Nundro not too long ago. They left to go out into the wilderness to do what they will. I think that was 2 or 3 fortnights ago.
3 fortnights ago.
Yeah. A fortnight is a week.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Or not a fortnight, a 10-day. A 10-day is a week in this, so it's literally 10 days.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. So it's around the same amount of time that the lady. Okay. All right. And have they mentioned their plans? What they were intending to do? Were you aware of it? We're also trying to find his brothers, either him or his brothers, just so we can reconvene.
He seems to be looking at you a little suspiciously. You see, he's thinking in his head cautiously, probably. Not sure exactly how to answer. Well, Nundro and Tharden are both. They said they were camped somewhere outside town. Can't say I've heard from Gundren at all. He said he was supposed to be here ahead of you. The fact that you got here first and you don't know where he is a bit worrisome.
I'm bushed by goblins on the way here.
Such a nuisance. They've been having troubles with Linane Greywind of the Lion Shield Costa as well. Can't say my trade's been all too great. We had quite an influx of people coming in, but now with the goblins out on the trail, providing some means of danger, I wonder if Gundren was waylaid. You said you were with Sildar.
Yeah,
Yes, we had a meeting with those goblins. They were causing trouble, and to Mr. Sildar, so we intervened and brought him with us.
Wait a minute. This is dire news indeed. You're with what's happened to Gundren? Do you see anything on the road?
yes, Gundren's horse was left as a trap or an ambush from the goblins. We're still trying to track down Gundren.
Oh no. Oh. What have you learned from Sildar? Has he told you?
He explained some things, but we're hoping that we can sit down and discuss more and discover exactly what is going on here.
Certainly. There's plenty to know. Rightly, I didn't think anybody else knew about it. I only know very little myself. Speaking with the Rockseeker brothers, the dwarves like to keep their secrets safe. But this is not good. If Gundren's missing, that means that other people know about it. Oh, Phandelin's in trouble. If the orc raids of ages older weren't enough, and the damned red brands wrecking my business. Well, I hope you find Gundren, and I hope you find him soon, can put an end to whatever is afoot. If you see Sildar, please point him my way as soon as you can. I wish to have words with him.
Yes, certainly. We were under the impression that only the Rockseeker brothers and Mr. Sildar were aware of this. Do you know if anyone else knows about these mines? Or whatever it is that they're looking into?
There. Don't say anymore. I don't think he knows.
They told me they were digging mines, trying to uncover some ancient mining lands of the past, whatever. Like I said, they didn't tell me too much, but business was good. They did keep to themselves, so I'm sure whatever they told me, I might be the only one in town.
Well, what do you know of the work they were doing, other than just digging some mines?
A short accounting of history. This used to be a town way back when, way before my time, probably maybe my grandfather and my great-grandfather's time. There was a Phandelver's pact between dwarves, humans, and gnomes, and perhaps some elves. Dwarven mines used to be all over this area, but they lost the location. They said they were trying to dig around and form some new mines of their own. They came and go digging out in the wilderness. That's pretty much all I know.
Would you know in which directions the brothers are?
I believe they said they were out southeast, perhaps?
Okay, thank you. We'll send Sildar your way, then. We're meeting up with him later.
Yes, thank you for your help.
Excellent, thank you very much. I do so hope that you find Gundren. He is a dear friend of mine.
Yes, he's a friend of mine and Mr. Bubbles, too. We're looking for him, trust us. Alright.
As you're leaving...
Who's blocking the door?
As you're leaving, before you actually leave out the door, he calls out, Thavern and Nundra both said they were likely to return soon. I expected them any day now, so perhaps if you just stick around the town, they might show up. Where are you staying? At the Stonehill?
Yeah.
I'll send word for you if I see them.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Elmar Barthen. I own this establishment, Barthen's Provisions.
Oh, okay. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Speaking of, if you need any supplies or any equipment, I can sell it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She just hurries to catch up with Dr. O.
Okay. And you see Ander and Thistle, both of the clerks, have brought the wagon about and are unloading it.
I would like to move a little bit farther away from them. So Dr. O and Mr. Bubbles are, there's a little separation between us and the other guys.
Okay.
Wagon something we were supposed to be delivering to, or do we get to now call dibs on the wagon?
It was definitely Gundren's wagon, so they took it.
Fair enough.
Dr. Offbeat,
Called it.
do you find it odd that at first Rockspeaker did not want to tell us anything about this? And now we have 2 more people that are aware of this secret of his?
I do think it's a little odd that the man inside, what was it? I don't remember his name.
Barson?
Yeah, so the guy we just spoke to. I thought it was odd that he knew anything about it, especially with how secretive the dwarfs are supposed to be. So that one strikes me as a little uncomfortable. Sildar was traveling with Gundren, so I think that's a little less weird. But yeah, I agree. We should probably keep our information, close.
Yeah. Did you say that you were friends with Rocksticker like from before this? I had not met him until that night that we all met each other. Did he mention anything to you about Barthon or anything else that could, let you know if more people were aware of this? Because someone must have known.
I've only known Gundi for a couple weeks, so I didn't have a chance to learn too much about what's going on here. It's just strictly mercenary work for Mr. Bubbles and I. So I'm getting the information as you're getting it.
Okay. Then shall we meet with the elders and relay this information?
Yes, I think that's best.
Okay. So we're going to go to the Stone Hill.
Excellent. Okay.
Obviously, we shouldn't say anything around prying ears.
All right. Back at the Stonehill Inn. I would say all of that probably took maybe an hour and a half. So Brecker and Vivacity, how much are you into your mugs, would you say?
By now, Brecker probably would have been about maybe, say, maybe a little over halfway.
Okay. You're drinking pretty slow. Okay.
Yeah, he's kind of
I thought you were gonna say like on your third.
Yeah.
I was thinking of a second, third.
He's on the floor.
he's taking his time. He's in a new spot. He's trying to keep his wits about him, avoiding getting drunk.
Gotcha.
It's on the floor.
Okay,
And,
so
yeah.
excellent. So, Vivacity has been drinking a little bit more than you. She seems to be in comfortable company. But Melian, Mr. B, and Dr. O, you all arrive at the inn.
You just hear Melian quietly to herself. Don't go through the window again. Just door. Just into the door.
And we go through doors.
Okay. At the sight of this hulking mass of steel, the barmaid just inside talking to the old farmer and a miner, with her giggling and them kind of exchanging stories, stops and regards you.
The barmaid gives a little bit of a squeal, takes a step back, and the miner speaks up, says something, and puts a reassuring hand, and you hear him go, it's all right, it's all right. Probably just a bodyguard. And they definitely seem a little wary.
Look,
Greco immediately wave both of them over.
Okay.
It's trouble. I can't scroll right.
You hear the barmaid kind of whisper, oh, why, his word he might have been from the Red Brands or something. And the old farmer, oh, no, that, it must be some magical thing or another from a wizard, bodyguard or something. I don't think any of the Red Brands have any power like that. But Toblin from behind the bar, oh, more guests. Excellent, excellent. I'll pull up a few more mugs if you're all partaking.
Juice.
Juice?
Please.
Certainly.
Juice.
You.
I'm just standing behind you.
Ew for me.
My large, comforting presence.
Yes, comforting. Did you say you wanted ale, Melian?
Yeah, she has a feeling that juice is not gonna it's not gonna be that great, so she just gave up, and
Okay.
she's okay. And it's been a long time.
Okay. So the juice will be 1 copper and the ale will be 4 copper.
All right.
Oh, I can see you doing that.
Oh.
And Toblin speaks up, says, oh, so is this your party then? Is this everyone?
Very same.
Well met, well met. Vivacity used to live here over some time. She stayed at the inn for a while. Speaking of Vivacity, why don't you pull out your instrument for old time's sake? And she readily does so. And it goes off into not a corner, but a place where any music of hers will be readily heard. Begins playing a song. And Toblin speaks up. So, the rest of you, quite a ragtag bunch. Can't say I've ever seen a being such as yourself. And then he looks up and down, Mr. Bubbles. And then almost absently sees Dr. Offbay. He's traveling with children now. To each their own, I say. To each their own.
Older looks for you. She's older than she appears.
Oh, really? Is that so? And he actually, like, kind of goes over and leans over to take a closer look.
Hey, personal space is a thing, and then she'll sip more juice.
Alright, he's gonna make a perception check.
Yeah, if he's like leaning in too close, I'd probably put a hand out like over her, like make sure he keeps his distance a little bit.
Okay.
Like,
When he sees that, he's like, oh, meant no offense, just... wait a minute. And then he, like, gives a little bit of a shiver, but only for an instant. Says, no worries, no worries. So, tell me, what brings you all to Phandelver? Brecco was saying you're looking for Gundren.
Yes, we face a little bit of trouble on our journey here, so we are trying to find our employer.
Oh, Gundren's employed you then, eh?
Yep.
Yes, we were asked to escort shipment here.
Oh, yeah. I guess I heard the Rockseekers were trying to do business around town. Can't say I learned much about them. Just bought a lot of digging equipment, went out into the wilderness for a couple days at a time, sometimes a 10-day or two. Well, now that your business is done, you've escorted whatever it is Gundren brought you here. What else you got in store? You see anything on the road? Got any tales?
Actually, yeah, we found a bunch of goblins. Were they giving you guys trouble here? Have you ever had issues getting stuff delivered here because of them?
Only recently. I hear enough whinging from that Barthen. Does good work, but you mess with any of his coin, he cries about it day and night. Might be showing up sometime soon, who knows. A lot of people like to hang out here in my establishment. Goblins are more of a recent thing. Always an ever-present threat on the road, but not so much as recently. Seems like they like preying upon the people coming to and from Phandelver.
How long since they started giving you trouble?
What was that?
Oh, how long have they
Gotcha.
been giving trouble to the town?
Goblins, well, like I said, they've always been kind of present on the road. Anyone that goes out on the road knows about goblins and their ilk, but I think it's become more probably around the last month or 2 months, I would say.
Lillian's gonna lean closer to Brecker. And how long have the Rockseekers been here? Do you remember if anyone told you that?
Oh, Rockseeker's been here for quite some time. Within the past year, I think, couple of months. Can't rightly say, maybe 7 or 8. Nundro and Tharden have been here a while. Gundren's come and gone, but he's been gone to Northern Town. I think he's been to Neverwinter or so.
Excuse me. Oh no, sorry. Were you speaking?
No, go ahead.
Excuse me, Mr. Barkeep. Me and Mr. Bubbles here, we are looking for some work for probably bodyguards or something of that nature. Somebody that needs something strong, you know. You look at Mr. Bubbles, he's just really strong. And we need money. Do you know of any jobs around town where I can make some money?
At this, you actually notice the miner that was talking with the old farmer and the barmaid has actually kind of been overhearing a little bit. And he strides up and actually speaks. If you're looking for work, the townmaster's got some.
Oh, wonderful.
I hear orc raiders have been seen on the east end of Tribord Trail. Harbin West is looking for someone to run them off. Might find some coin there.
Where do I find this? I forgot.
He's in the townmaster's hall.
Townmaster's hall. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. We'll definitely be looking into that.
Certainly. You ask around, there's plenty of work to do around here. A few in here might even have something. Lots of coin to go around in frontier town like this.
Fantastic. That's just what I wanted to hear. All right, you hear that, Mr. Bubbles? We're gonna make lots of money here.
My name's Lana. Hopefully you don't take too much of the money. I need some for myself too. Ain't that right, Narth? Narth speaks up. Yes. Of course. Actually, come to think of it, you might, if you're looking for Aid that you might provide to the town, come to think of it. Sister Gabriel, who oversees the Shrine of Luck over there, recently left town for a few days and then returned, wounded and exhausted. Might find some information from her.
Oh, thank you. That's a very good lead indeed. I can be pretty handy with the healing arts myself. Alright.
My
And
eyes
then
turn green
the
if you're just
barmaid.
home.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, and yeah, it's like you found friendly, so you're in friendly mode or something.
Yeah, briefly.
That's funny.
Briefly.
The barmaid, seeming to like try to join in on the conversation, says, Duran Edermath, the orchard keeps as a former adventurer. You could probably talk to him.
Well, thank you. That is
Lenar speaks up. Yes, we know about Duran. It's a good lead. It's a good lead. He kind of laughs a little bit. She giggles.
And would you say that the lion shields and the lion shield coaster and Barthen provisions are the biggest, or the biggest places that buy products here or in sell?
I'd say that Barthen's probably the biggest trading post, though the Lion Shield Costa ships goods from all across. I think Linane is supplied from Lion Shield somewhere other out east, a couple 100 miles away or so. Anything you can need, any general sense you could find from Barthen, food, tack, and supply. The Lion Shield you might find if you're in the interest of weapons and such, more of the in-demand types, I would say. There's also the Miners Exchange, which I myself go to quite a bit because I am a miner. If you mine ore out in the wilderness, you can bring it back in exchange. Hence the name.
And in any places here that deal with, let's say, exotic products from farther places?
Exotic products. Lion Shield's probably your best bet for that.
Oh, that's good to know. And Millian turns to Brecker, since Viv is up there. So we deliver the goods, and we might want to go buy them tomorrow to the Lion Shield Coaster, or today, if depending on the time. They'll be able to provide us with some good discounts.
Definitely would be worth a visit.
Yeah, that reminds me. Here, Brecker. I picked up these healing kits earlier. I figured you could use one too.
Don't say no, but thank you.
All right.
Even though he's not exactly proficient in healer's kit.
Neither am I. Just figured we could use them.
Oh well.
I know I gave you healer's kit. Where did they go? Oh, there we are.
Oh, you just trading it over to him?
Yep.
Cool.
Gave him one.
All right. Should we head upstairs and talk? We have quite a bit of information we've garnered around.
Sounds
How
good.
many?
Is that
Sounds good. How many rooms did you get for us?
I got us all 4. Figured we all might want our own private spaces.
Sounds good to me.
I would just kind of pass the keys along to everybody.
I like
What
you got
kind of
4
bay
and
is
not
it?
5 then.
Well, you stay in my room.
Well, yeah, obviously, but he doesn't. He wouldn't.
Were we supposed to get one for Sildar? I don't remember.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were.
Oops.
I think you dropped the ball there, Brecker.
The rooms do have a number of beds, so they're actually made to seat parties mostly.
Yeah, but we're rolling in it.
Yep. Rolling in it.
Let's,
Brecker, Brecker kind of thinks to himself for a second. They looks over to Toblet. We may actually need one more room. There was another member who was asking us for cure stay here.
He scratches at his beard and kind of clenches his teeth. I mean, would you be all right taking one of the rooms? There's plenty of beds to go around. I don't want to short myself to so many rooms right away.
That's fair. I'm sure Sildar will be okay with bunking up with somebody.
yeah, it's gonna be
My
you, Brecker.
apologies. My apologies, gents. I don't mean to turn gold to wade, but there's plenty of room for all of you up there, so if anyone else does show up, I wish to be able to supply them with some provisions, if you know what I mean.
That's fair.
All right. So, let's see. It would probably be well into the afternoon, approaching dusk at this point.
We're
Do we
about
want to try
done
going
anyways.
to one of our leads, or do we want to go up and chat for a bit?
Well, it's end of session.
oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
It is midnight. Yep.
I didn't know what time it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Once it gets close, I keep an eye on it because I do need to go to sleep.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we should just make it as we go to one of the rooms to discuss, especially without Sildar yet, and then start from there in the next session when Viv is back.
Yeah, that works.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. I'm gonna put portals so that the stuff that I made works. That way, when you go on the portal, it will automatically transport you up.
I just
Up.
So, the hallway there is how you get to the
I like how
second
it
part.
actually looks like a portal as opposed to just stairs, like
Yeah, yeah.
in the
It should
Empire.
work.
A
Is it working
magical
for you?
in.
Is it working for you?
no, I got an error when I stepped on it.
I didn't get an error. I'm there.
You need to move because I can't move my character off. Okay.
Should come up with a prompt. Oh well, I'll investigate that for next time. So,
What did Brecker do?
he disappeared. He's gone. He's actually a rogue. Okay, so
You've been fooled.
Dun, dun, dun.
there are rooms down here that you have. There is a room over here, as well as further down the hallway to the right.
Which one do you want?
I feel like I should just take the room with the giant bed. I think that makes sense. I lost my character though. She's out there. She went. Oh. I'm gonna call this one my room. It's got a nice desk. You can get
Yep,
plenty of work
perfect.
done.
And it's got a nice entryway where I can stand
Yes, it's very defensible.
and block.
Okay.
Perfect. But where should our discussing room be for tomorrow?
Maybe the biggest room.
This
With more
one's the
space?
biggest room. Yeah, the one that Brecker's
Yeah.
in. It's probably the biggest room.
Yeah, this
So-
one has a dining table.
Yep.
Like,
Fancy. Yes, this is a good.
Party at breakfast room.
if I had known that these rooms were actually gonna be this big, it probably would have had Brecker just order like 2.
Order some beds.
Next time,
Alright.
definitely gonna remember to lead with questions about bedding.
And next time we can do that.
Yeah.
Or if we stay here for more than one night, we can change the arrangement of rooms.
Okay, so finally, Vacity comes up, and she has a number of coins for her performance.
Nice.
Oh, damn, she rolls a 23. So let's say she gains 23 copper pieces.
Just about to say gold
That's
pieces.
plenty of
Damn.
rain. Right? Yeah.
And shortly thereafter, because it is nighttime now, Sildar appears. Ah, excellent. I see you have bought rooms. And he looks around, sees the number of beds. I suppose I might take up this one. Closes the door behind him. And this is where we will end the session.
With the Warforged sitting on the table.
What table?
It's a yeah. I was gonna say what table.
All right, thank you so much, everybody, for joining and playing D&D with me. I had a lot of fun. Hope you all had a lot of fun tonight. We're progressing this story forward. Having a great time.
Yay, we survived.
Yes,
We
yes.
did it.
We're safe. Yay.
It took us a little longer to get out of the cave than expected. Mostly because fucking goblins don't want to
Yeah.
die.
Right?
Keep
That
missing
one
them.
with two natural 20s.
The luckiest goblins ever. He's on the ground prone and he's still getting missed.
You know, he was asking help from the gods, and the gods
Yes.
were listening.
Yeah.
They just didn't get to me.
Yeah.
I don't listen to any gods.
All right.
I'm still anticipating a future playable character from the one goblin that escaped.
Nice.
Yeah.
Holy shit! It comes back like with an army.
The gods abandoned me long ago.
Like payback, bitch.
Oh, I never used my inspiration.
Wait, no, that was the one we saved, right? Unless
I
they're
forgot
counting.
to say inspiration too. That is true.
No, I think
Well,
I think it's
I
the
don't
one
think
that I
may
tried
have done
to.
anything.
It's the one I tried to intimidate away, and everybody else was just like, kill him.
Boy,
He
we
just
did
somehow-
kill him, right?
No, I
Bunch of
don't think we
murder
ever
hobos.
did. I think
Mr.
he-
Bubbles didn't kill him.
No, I don't-
Bubbles.
No, Mr. Bubbles killed that last one. But
no, not the one that we spared,
yeah.
but the one that managed
That
to.
was hitting. That was
Bemo's
hiding.
still counting.
Yeah, he's
All right, that will end the session. Hopefully, Bog Witch feels a lot better soon, and I hope to see you all again next session. And I don't have anything else, so unless you guys have anything, I will be saying good night, and I hope all of you get a good rest.
Good
Yeah.
night, guys. Have a good week.
had a great
See
time.
you Memorial
Thank you.
Day weekend.
Yeah. All right,
Bye, guys.
Awesome. We're going to turn that down a little bit. Thanks to everybody out there who tuned in and joined in on this game with me. Still having some damn audio issues just because I don't know what the hell I'm doing still. But we are getting it. The dual PC stream setup is good. Just got to work out some of the kinks on my knowledge of how it works. But yes, you have successfully completed watching The Lost Mine of Phandelver Session 3. Our heroes have made it to Phandalin, and it will remain until next session to see what they do. They have discovered Gundren is MIA, but Sildar has completed what appears to be what he came to the town to do, to talk to, and they have made their way back to the Stonehill Inn. Until next time, to all of you out there, I say good night. Go ahead and tip those bad boys back, whatever mugs you have, whatever you are drinking. I hope it was tasty. and I will say good night until next time. Thank you so much. This has been the Tavern League.